Raider Nation. Raider Nation. Raider Nation. What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on? I don't have to worry about the arm stand. I went out and got something a little different. Um, yeah, a lot of things going to be talked about today, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things are going to be talked about today on today's show. Alex, Curtis, Chevy Silver Raider, Nico, Mike Lee, Dennis, Aaron, Dominique, Reginald, Wes, Vinny Thomas, Raiders 52714. Shout out to all y'all so far for being in the chat. Make sure y'all come on in and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Can y'all hear me loud and clearly? Let me hear y'all loud and clear, man, because I'm definitely about to talk my shit on a lot of things on why Kenyan Drake was a good move. People fail to realize that it's still early in free agency. Still, people have to realize that it's only officially day two. It's officially day two of the actual free agent market. Yes, the tampering started Monday and Tuesday, but the official free agency started yesterday. It started yesterday. So people failed to realize that it's only March 18th. It's only March 18th. That means it's only 2 days officially into free agency. We still have a lot of talent out there that we can still go and get. Like, I don't see the big picture on why people are mad about the Kenyan Drake. I think he's worth the money, number one. Number two, I think he is a great backup because Josh Jacobs can't play a full 16 games. He's hurt every year. That's what I'm saying. So people need to figure it out, man. People need to figure out if you want to be happy or unhappy. They're not going to satisfy you with every move. It's not going to satisfy you with every move, and people need to fail to realize that. Right now, we needed, after Devontae Booker left, we needed a backup running back. Maybe they want to go differently in the draft where they don't want to get a running back in the draft. We got our backfield. That's one thing that need to be addressed. Offensive line is probably going to get addressed too. But Trey Boston's still out there. Richard Sherman's still out there. Anthony Harris still out there. Keanu Neal's still out there. It's too many players out there to be mad about Kenyan Drake. I love the move. I love it. I love the move. Can't get mad at it. You can't. Can't be mad at it. Drake is great running back and also a speedy wide receiver. I wouldn't mind a speedy wide receiver either, but I feel like we got John Brown for that. You think we should go get Juju to complete this offense for now after working on our defense? No. We should not go after Juju. He's asking for too much money, and that's going to break the bank where we cannot work on our defense. Drake is a fill-in role of playing for Lynn Bowden. He was cautiously optimistic about Gruden, realizing his playbook is the fullest potential. Rashard probably didn't fit as well. How is our team looking better this year already on the less cap? Because we're signing a lot of one-year deals. Amen, bro. Thank you, Dennis. Raider Nation, certain moves you don't need to be happy with. You expressed it, but this move I don't like expressing it, and I don't like it. You get mad at certain stuff, bro. I get mad at certain stuff because if I feel like it's a stupid move, then it's a stupid move. But right now, I feel like Kenyan Drake was a great move, and I think a lot of the Raider Nation can agree to me that they love this move because our star, Josh Jacobs, even though that he's a Pro Bowl running back, don't get me wrong, because he is a Pro Bowl running back. But at the end of the day, At the end of the day, bro, he cannot stay healthy a full 16 games. He can't. Yeah, Will Fuller just signed a 1 year deal with the Dolphins. Yeah, I just seen that. I definitely just seen that. Would you rather Sherman or Harris? I'll prefer Harris right now. Harris is a little bit more younger and a little bit more quicker than Sherman. Sherman will come in for a leadership type of role. He'll come in as far as helping them out as far as leadership, but if you put him at the corner position, he's going to get smoked. Guys, Drake is what we need, guys. Chill. I love this move. Can't wait till the season starts. Drake will put up numbers. I agree. No, Drake is and then George says Drake is a double threat, and he is perfect check down and explosive guy. I agree. And Ricky says it was a great move. Josh and Drake is a two-headed monster. That's exactly what we got. That's exactly what we got. I'm not mad at this move. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this move at all. My Steelers is losing everyone. What's going on, Iris and Vlogs? What's going on, man? We got 73 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, y'all. The draft a bigger running back in the draft and might get a gem. Get us a solid O-line now. Yeah, that's all we need to focus on. Mike Washington and Nicholas Federico on Facebook. That's the only thing we really got to focus on is our offensive line. We good. We good. It's just people fail to realize it's only the second day into free agency. Yes, I was very not optimistic at all. I wasn't optimistic at all until yesterday. Until the moves that we made yesterday, we were very optimistic. He's not even going to start, but he's going to get his touches, Dominique. You got to look at it. He's going to get his touches because Josh Jacobs can't stay healthy. He just can't. I love Josh Jacobs. I love what he does, but he just can't stay healthy. There's only one back in this league that has the gas for 16 games of domination. Henry is on his way to be the GOAT of the backfield, possibly. Oh my God, just got home and we got Drake. Amazing signing. We'll take that weight off of JJ. Facts. Drake and Josh, let's go. Yeah, Andrino Villanueva is still out there too. I hope Mariota stays and we can get a gadget plays and near the goals using like Drake and Mariota. I hope Mariota decides to take the pay cut. I really hope he does. This was a great move in addressing the second back issue. Free safety offensive line were more than good. Yeah, I think we're going to address that. I think we're absolutely going to address that. We're going to draft a safety in the first round. I'm hype about that. I don't know about what we're going to do that. I have come to the Raiders channel to hear football talk because nobody wants to talk about my Eagles and their zero moves. Sorry, the Eagles can't do nothing. They have no cap space. Eagles can't do nothing. They have no cap space at all. Gruden has always loved the two backs in the day with Tyrone Wheatley and Gardner. This will be good. Trust me. The Raiders are pumped all that money into an offensive line and Carr still got beat up. Focus elsewhere. Plus, we got DWI Jacobs is going to get a suspension. No, he's not, because he was never charged. He was never charged. So he's not going to get a suspension. It's better to use two wheels on a bike than just one. Facts. Jacobs and Drake in goal reminds me of the Wheatley, Gardner, and Reese. Yes. Should we go for Juju and finish the offense for now and work on our defense later? No, Robert. I don't want to go after Juju. Juju look like he's going to be going to the Jets. That's what it's going to look like. He's having a conversation with the Jets, and that's where it looked like he might just be going. Who has the best moves so far in your opinion? Honestly, right now, I think we did make moves that we needed, but I think the Patriots made the best moves as of right now. The charges were dropped. Can we sign a free safety and a cornerback today? That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to a cornerback and a safety in this free agency. That's what I'm looking forward to. How do I feel about Solomon Thomas? I think Solomon Thomas is a great move. And I'm going to tell you why he's a great move, because he was a third overall pick coming into the draft, coming out of Stanford. He had one good year until he tore his ACL. I'm being very optimistic about Solomon Thomas. I have no issues with Solomon Thomas signing. It's only for $5 million. You know, if it doesn't work out, then we could just cut him and then it won't hurt us in the cap. Yes, I like the Solomon Thomas. It definitely helps out in rotation, but when he's healthy, is a different story. Him and Darnold are teammates back in the day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying about Juju. Juju might go to the Jets because him and Sam Darnold played at USC together. And then they signed A.J. Brown with a Denzel Mims. The Jets might do something there. Do you want anybody else on the offense? Offensive line. Offensive line is the only thing that I want. Offensive line. I think we don't need anything else. Offensive line. Eric Harris is gone. RD would give up one less TD in the minutes of 70 yards per game against the upgrade. NFL signed Amazon for running the season 2023 to 2023. Wow, that's crazy. Do we still need a wide receiver? If so, who should we get? I think we're going to go in the draft for a wide receiver. I think we're going to go in the draft for a wide receiver, but it's going to be in the late rounds. I think we're going to draft Trevor Moehrig at 17. Chargers got the OG Raiders, Jared Cook. Yeah, I seen that. He only on there for a 1-year deal. I seen that. Which free safety or corner are you likely to get in your opinion? I pour milk before cereal. My personal opinion, Anthony Harris and Sherman, they are the best two available out there. We have not heard anything about Anthony Harris. We have not heard anything about Richard Sherman. So we just don't know at this moment, but I'd like to go get those two. I don't think we're far behind New England, bro. I don't think we are either because we really re-signed a lot of players from our past season. Shouldn't Harris be on the radar? Harris should be on the radar. Tackle or safety at 17, Reno Raider, I agree. Do you think Ruggs could be our number one this season? No. I don't think he could be our number one. Me personally, you need a big wide receiver. And if Brian Edwards, that I have back here, number 89, that's not Amari Cooper, that's Brian Edwards. So if Brian Edwards could be the big top target that we drafted him to be, then yes. Then yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If we took CeeDee Lamb instead of Ruggs, we wouldn't need a wide receiver around. Listen, I'd rather prefer CeeDee Lamb over Henry Ruggs, and I'm still going to prefer that. I'm still going to prefer that, Nicholas. I'm still going to prefer that. All right, let me go to the Spotlight Raiders Talk Facebook, because I know I am live at this moment on Facebook as well on the Spotlight Raiders Talk. So just give me a second here. Okay, so I do see the Facebook. Oh yeah, and the number one whiteout, Swartz can work. I really want to look at. I really want to look at Eric Fisher too. I want to look at Eric Fisher. If Parsons there at 17, we take him. I don't know. I don't know about that one. How much you think we should spend on Sherman if he wants to be in Vegas? From what I'm hearing about Richard Sherman is that Sherman only has 2 years left. He said he only got 2 years left in him. In my opinion, I say we sign him for a 1-year deal, probably about $4 or $5 million, and see if he wants to come back next year. I mean, he really don't have no market right now for Richard Sherman. The only teams that I heard that was interested in him was the New Orleans Saints. So with that being said, I'm thinking like, okay, cool, get him for 1 year. I wouldn't mind that. Tackle at 17, it depends if the top two at the position is still on the board. Otherwise, go defense. Definitely the kid from Notre Dame. I don't think we need any more edge rushers. I think we did. I think we did enough in free agency for edge rushers. Sherman might come, but Juju not coming. Sherman's not coming. Loyal to the soil. You welcome, my guy. I'm trying to answer everybody's question as much as you can. And Loyal to the soil, congratulations. Welcome to the Mod Squad. Welcome to the Mod Squad, because it's been a long time since you've been in these chats, and I have not made you a mod. Welcome to the Mod Squad, Loyal to the soil. Okay, so Rick Tafur just tweeted out Victor Ford just tweeted out, cool. Let's revisit it when we see what we bring as safety in corner or at right tackle. From what I'm hearing and what I'm looking at here, it looks like that's where the Raiders are trying to go in free agency now at those three positions. Sherman wants 10 plus. That's why he hasn't been signed. Look on Pro Football Focus. I don't believe in Pro Football Focus. Pro Football Focus, some of their stats are just asinine to me. They're some of them are just asinine to me. No problem, loyal to the soil. Make sure you do your job when you up in here. Sleeping on Richie Grant. Who is Richie Grant? What's up, Dupree Lattimore? What's up with Melvin Ingram? Don't know. Don't know. Sherman thinks he's still the player that he was in Seattle. If he wants 10 million plus, then we're not getting him. Definitely not. Nicholas Frederico says trade Crosby for a wide receiver and sign Melvin Ingram. I disagree with that, Nicholas. That's on Facebook too. That's on Facebook. I disagree with that. I would not trade Crosby. I would not trade Crosby. That doesn't make any sense to me. I would not do that. Absolutely not. I think you have Yannick Ngakwe, and then you have Crosby on the opposite side. You brought back Jonathan Hankins, Mo Hurst, and Cleaner Farrell could all be rotational at that defensive tackle position. I wouldn't say that. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Our front defense is looking good. We need more secondary depth because these guys always get hurt. That is a fact. Secondary and linebackers is the only depth that we really need on the defense. I think we're pretty good on the defensive line. Grant is from UFC. He's UCF. He's a safety. Okay. We should have offered Mariota $5 million instead of $3 million. No, because all those incentives is killing us. $3 million is enough. $3 million is enough. Forrest spreads more BS than bull with diarrhea. Don't forget about Jefferson. I'm not going to forget about Jefferson. Crosby, less doubles coming his way. It's going to be scary, right? We don't need Melvin Ingram at this point. We already got a lot of players who can do his role. You got a point there, too. Did Van Noy sign with anyone yet? Yes, Chaos Raider. He went back to the New England Patriots. He went back to the New England Patriots, y'all. He went back to the New England Patriots. Trey Crosby, you smoking crack. Yeah, that's what they saying on Facebook. I'm looking at the Facebook chat too, because I'm live on Facebook as well. Sorry, y'all, just to let you know, we do got 117 people in the chat, and we only have 48 likes. Let's get that like button up, man. Let's get that like button up. Let's get those likes up. We really would appreciate it. Trades, we can't trade Cleaner Farrell because it makes us look bad, and they'll say the Raiders should have drafted Josh Allen. I can't say that, no. Yo, bro, you got an Insta? Yes, I got an Instagram. It's Spotlight Raiders Talk. The Instagram is Spotlight Raiders Talk. If you see at the bottom of the screen here, it says Facebook Spotlight Raiders Talk, Twitter Spotlight RN Talk. It doesn't have my Instagram, but it's the same as the YouTube channel, Spotlight Raiders Talk. And all the people that's on Facebook that have not subscribed to the Spotlight Raiders Talk, make sure y'all come over to YouTube. Spotlight Raiders Talk over there as well. Who is a must get for our defense? Anthony Harris is a must. In my opinion, Anthony Harris is a must. He's definitely a must. I just joined. Who we signed so far today? Salvador, we just signed Kenyan Drake, 2 years, $14.5 million, $11 million guaranteed for Kenyan Drake. So we have, the Alabama running backs in our backfield now. Some fans be coming up with the dumbest trade scenarios. I believe it. They do. I believe it. They definitely do. What if we trade the 17th pick and move 13th? Who will we get at the 13th pick? I'll get the best player available on defense. Because I still have to look into all the players that's coming out of this draft. I have not got a chance to look at all the players coming out of this draft. So we signed Kenyan Drake for 2 years for $14 million. And also, we also signed Derek Carrier for a 1 year deal. What you think about Ben Cleveland's pro day? I haven't watched any pro days because of free agency. I have not watched any pro days because of free agency. We need Anthony Harris, absolutely. If you choose between Sherman and Anthony Thomas, who are you thinking? Only get one. If Anthony Thomas is going to cost us more, I wouldn't take Anthony Harris is going to cost us more. But if Sherman wants to come here on a smaller than $10+ million, I would take my bets on Sherman just because of his leadership. Just because of his leadership. Sign Harris and put a stamp on free agency on the draft. Yes, that's what we're waiting for, man. We're waiting for the signing of the Raiders is going to sign Anthony Harris. I'm not too confident in Arnett. If we can't get Sherman, what about Adoree Jackson? He was pretty solid in Tennessee. Especially Desmond King. Desmond King is another one that's out there too. Like I said, there's so many good players out there, and people are forgetting that there's so many great players available that have not signed yet anywhere. Rude Boy Raider, John Sal Penza, John Scheffner, Clarence J. Johnson. Shout out to being y'all on Facebook. Really do appreciate it. How much cap space do we have left over potentially if we try to sign Harris? I don't know as of right now. I know that we're trying to, from what I've heard, that we're in talks with Marcus Mariota, trying to get him a pay cut to offer him at least $3 million that was help us in some cap space. Hopefully that will work out. I think some fans think they GMs. Yeah, I mean, why not? Everybody's going to want their favorite person. Everybody's going to want their favorite person. Arnett is fine. Remember, Gunther was an idiot. Do you want Eric Harris back? Eric Harris not coming back anyway. He signed with the Atlanta Falcons today. Hooker or Troy Hill? I mean, Malik Hooker is out there, but the question is, how much are we getting for Malik Hooker? That's the biggest thing. How much are we getting for Malik Hooker? Because if we go out and try to get Malik Hooker on a big contract, nah, I disagree. So, yeah, Christoph, Raiders should look into a plan B. From what I've heard, the Raiders are in plan C. That's what I've heard. The Raiders are in plan C, from what I've heard. Do you think about J.C. Horn at number 7? I don't know if 17. I don't think J.C. Horn is that high of a draft pick, in my opinion. J.C. Horn is good, but I think J.C. Horn could go. You could get him in the later rounds. I don't think he's a first round, in my opinion. All right, so let me take this. We take these notifications off because I'm missing notifications from Ian Rappaport and Adam Scheffner. All right, so there's nothing yet on the Raiders. Ain't no more Raiders signings as of right now. A lot of people are happy about Mayock and Gruden, but Hudson and Jackson wanted out. Like, that isn't that so suspect? Like, something isn't right there. I thought it was suspect, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I really thought, why am I so hot? Jesus Christ! I'm sorry, y'all, but I can't wear a hat for so long. But excuse me, I thought it was suspect. Don't get me wrong, but I had to look into the numbers. I had to look. Yeah, we got Drake. What RB2, baby? Yes, J-Dog. We got Kenyan Drake. Absolutely. We got Kenyan Drake. But I thought it was suspect at a point, but I had to look at the numbers and how much Rodney Hudson was getting paid and how much Gabe Jackson was getting paid. You have to think about it. We cleared up a lot of cap space trading those guys. Getting a 3rd round pick and a 5th round pick, adding more picks to the draft to address needs in the draft. That's good with me. I mean, I was kind of mad at first because I know we have some of the best offensive linemen in football, But if you look at the numbers and you look at everything that happened with our offensive line, we was the highest paid offensive line in football. That was majority of our cap space was. Majority of our cap space was in that offensive line. It wasn't at no other position. It was some offensive linemen getting paid more than Derek Carr. So they had to deplete their offensive line so we could rebuild it and get like an Eric Fisher or Schwartz or anything of that nature that's still out there on the market that has not been signed yet. So, yeah, I mean, y'all might be mad at it, but at the same time, we had to do what we had to do for the sake of our salary cap. I don't understand how people can comment on a video while I'm live right now. Laker Nation, I agree with you on that. I don't care about the O-line guys. Get younger and cheaper. Y'all dudes were overpaid and weren't all that. Our offensive line was good. What's going on, Duke City Raider? What's going on? Our offensive line was good. I care about the offensive line. If you don't have an offensive line, you don't have a quarterback. If you don't have an offensive line, you don't have a running back. If you don't have an offensive line, you don't have a wide receiver because the quarterback is getting dismantled. So I feel like we need to go out and get an Eric Fisher or Schwartz from that was formerly in Kansas City. Go out and get those guys, bring them in, and help out with these younger guys with Andre James being at center. You know, you still have Denzel Good. You got Richie Incognito. Bring in another veteran offensive lineman. I'm good. And then we get more depth in the draft. I think how we should go. Right, the offensive line was getting old. Drake can save wear and tear on Jacobs. That's a fact. I'm looking at it on Facebook too. If we took CeeDee Lamb instead of Ruggs, we wouldn't need a wide receiver right now. I mean, that's another story for another time too. Exactly. You got to explain in every stream. I do. I got to explain in every stream, but you know what it is? It's part of my job, man. I do this for a living. You know, this is what I do. And this is a passion that I love to talk about is the Raiders. I love to talk about them, man. I really love to. Really said he needs to take a nap. Man, I've been up here all the time. But John Schefter says, but we were overpaid for the production we were getting out of them, the highest paid offensive line, and didn't rank in any stats. It was time to disband. Thank you, John. It was time to disband. I agree. It was time to disband. It was time for a change and clear up that salary cap for us. What the Raiders need? Veterans. There are so many young, talented players could use some veterans to mentor them and help them. Resurrect X, I agree. Ruggs still has time, but I feel like if we would have had CeeDee Lamb, we wouldn't have to worry about that time with Henry Ruggs. What's going on, Dell Jr.? Dell Jr., D Guess, what's going on? D Mag said, are we still talking about Lamb? He's a cowboy, unreal. But that was one of that only reason why we're talking about CeeDee Lamb. I'm sorry. I'm drinking soda, so I'm belching on a lot. But they saying that, CeeDee Lamb was one of the guys that I wanted in the draft last year. I wanted him really bad in the draft last year, so I can't even be mad at it. If the Cowboys didn't draft CeeDee Lamb, we would have had both players. I would have loved that Chaos Raider. I would have loved it. Dwayne Lawrence says Ruggs and Edwards is going to be all right. Nelly stunted their growth. He did. You do an excellent job talking about the Raiders. Thank you, Realist. I really do appreciate that, man. Bro, Lamb left him behind off. We should have grabbed Justin Jefferson, period. It is what it is. Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, any of the rookies that had a better year than Henry Ruggs, we should have went out and get. It would have been, but I knew I thought Jefferson was going to fall. At that time, I thought Jefferson was going to fall higher than at that spot that we had. I thought he was going to be a top 10 receiver. But when he fell, I'm like, Raiders got so many ways to go with this. CeeDee Lamb, Jefferson, and Ruggs, and they decided to go to Ruggs. Should have gotten Metcalf. Metcalf. I don't think we would be talking about wide receivers right now. We would have had Metcalf, in my opinion. In my opinion. I wanted CD too, but Ruggs and Judy was on the same team. CD was really good too, man. I know the is going a bit fast for me today. Okay, so Ian Rappaport, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Ian Rappaport reported 5 minutes ago that the Buffalo Bills are giving Mitch Trubisky a 1-year, $2.5 million. Sources says he will back up Josh Allen and hit the market from a year now. And according to Vincent Balsanor, I don't know how you say his name on there, but he said he got the same agent as Marcus Mariota. So he has the same agent that represents Marcus Mariota. Yeah, Al Davis would have drafted Metcalf. Absolutely. Al Davis would have drafted Metcalf. I agree with that. Definitely do agree with that. Have you seen a video of Drake talking about Josh? If you have it, I sent it to you in your DMs. I actually did see that. I just didn't get a chance to watch it because I'm live on here. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. Pulled the rug out from under us. Yes. So at 5 o'clock, I am going to open up the phone line so y'all can call in at 5 o'clock. I'm not going to be on here for 3 hours. Not today. I'm not going to be on here for 3 hours. I'm going to be on here for 2 hours. Get off at 6 o'clock, and that will be the end of the live stream. Who is going to start for Chicago? Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton. The thing with Gruden is he brings in people he knows he's friends with. He brought in Mayock because Mayock, Gus Bradley, and Greg Olsen were all with him in Tampa Bay. They worked under Gruden. No excuses whatsoever. They had the first pick at any wide receiver, and they won it and they blew it. Hey, that's what you're thinking. That's what you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're thinking. I just feel like free agency is far from over. The Raiders need to be patient. Anthony Harris still out there. There's still a lot of players out there that we can go get. It's a lot of players we go out there and go get, Raider Nation. Be patient. Trust the process. I think the last 2 days, the Raiders did an excellent job. Excuse me. Did an excellent job in free agency, re-signing players that I thought we was going to re-sign. I understand most of them are on 1-year deals, but I feel like the Raiders are going to make one big splash if they can restructure Mariota's contract. If that Jada Kids laugh about Dalton was classic. If I know how to do it a little bit. That's mad funny, bro. Mad funny, man. I mean, we lost a lot of players in the aspect of this free agency, but the Raiders did it. The Raiders did what they were supposed to do. We are about to cut Mariota. I mean, I don't know yet. I'm still waiting on news. About that. I haven't heard anything yet about the Raiders. I would have grabbed Ruggs for real. He probably would have grabbed Ruggs, but I think he would have went with just speed. He would have went with power too. They didn't blow it with Ruggs. Shaking my head. Ruggs would be fine. Patience is virtual. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta be patient with it. I'll refer to picking Ruggs in the draft over guys like CeeDee Lamb and Jefferson. That's what we blew. I mean, well, Jefferson was the best rookie coming out. He was the best rookie according to this past season. He was the best rookie. You can't really be mad at that. Can't be mad at that at all. What's up with Sherman? Don't know yet. We have not heard nothing. The last thing that we heard from Richard Sherman is that the New Orleans Saints was interested in him, and I loved it. I mean, I didn't like it. I mean, I hope he could come to the Raiders. Hope the Raiders will reach out to Sherman. What do I think about Yannick? I love it. I was live streaming when we got the news that we agreed to terms with Yannick Ngakoue. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. Supposedly, we want to make Peterman or Mariota into a Taysom Hill role. I think Mariota is better than Taysom Hill, but Mariota, the problem with him is that he played one game and the Raider Nation was praising him like he was this god. He's no different, y'all. He's no different. Y'all got to realize that. Just let y'all know we do got 160 people, 161 people in the chat with only 77 likes. Hit that thumbs up. Let's get this algorithm up. And we're going to talk some Raider football, man. We're going to talk Raider football. Fans won't go to the stadium if we're not successful, playoff or bust. Jonathan, you're right. I think the fans are too quick to give up on Ruggs, not saying this guy is going to be a stud last year, was tough and dealt with injuries. So I want to hear what he does in year two. That's all I want to see. I want to see him improve in year two. That's all I want to see. I want to see an improvement. If he declines, then I can say what I can say. But as of right now, I just want to see prove it. Prove it that why the Raiders picked you at number 17. Peterman is the GOAT. Peterman is not the GOAT. No disrespect, but you look like everybody say I look like Trent Brown. I don't look like that. I don't look like that bum. I don't look like that bum. Stop saying it. Come on, Chiefscakes. Give a like. Drake is huge for us. I think we cut Rashard or restructure. But Rashard's contract is not that bad. Edwards will have a breakout year, bro. I think he would too. I don't look like Trent Brown, man. I'm just sipping on some vitamin water. That's all I'm sipping on. No liquor today. No liquor today. I do not look like Trent Brown, y'all. Marcus is cut? Do we got that news? Do we have that news? I have not. I don't see it yet. Once I see it, then I say it. Maybe Trent Brown's son? Nah. Overpay for Harris or draft a free safety. I don't think we will overpay for Harris. If we overpay for Harris, then people would be satisfied that we overpay for him. $3 million to play 5 snaps a game is bad. Richard contracts need help. Stop calling me Trent, man. Stop calling me Trent, man. That's crazy. I told you, no way he's going to take that big behind cut. For a backup, he's going to have to take that cut if you want to win. The racist who called you a Bears fan, he trolls on JK's Gamers Game Chat. Oh, wow. Let him do it. It's all love, bro. I know it's all love. I know it's all love, man. Breaking news, Will Fuller is head to the Dolphins. Already seen that. I already seen that, y'all. We just waiting. Let me go back to the Facebook and see if we have any comments as of right now. Okay, so we have a few comments. John did say on Facebook that without an offensive line, if we didn't have the ball at the end of the game to win, if we can never win games, are different and couldn't stop anybody to hold on to when we lost 4 games the way we did at least a year ago. Okay, I understand what you're saying there, John. I understand what you're saying there, brother. Mini-me, Trent Brown. Yo, here we go. One dislike, shaking my head. I bet it's some racist fan who called you early this week. It probably is. It probably is. It's fine with me. It's fine with me. I don't get into the negative comments. I don't get into that. Do y'all like this? How this mic is set up better than the other one? Do y'all like this better? How much did we pay Mariota already? We were paying him. He was looking forward to $10.75 million guaranteed. You think Howie asked why he didn't sign his son? I think he asked. Looked like Marcus Cannon. Oh, wow. So we pick a wide receiver just to be a decoy to open up the field. That's even worse. Why not pick someone that someone could catch passes on in a consistent in the red zone threat like Lamb? See, Lamb and Ruggs are 2 different styles. They play 2 different styles, Cable Guy. D, guess who you have starting at the defensive line? Farrell, bench? No. I don't think Farrell is bench. I think Farrell is going to start. It's between Mo Hurst and Jonathan Hankins that's going to take that second spot at D tackle. They're going to fight for this. I think all 3 of them is going to fight for a D tackle position. I know y'all only playing with me. It's all love. Irish the Vlog's gonna say Spotlight. You never told me you was in the NFL. Well, hey, I was in the NFL. I was in the NFL. I was in the NFL. Absolutely, yes. I played in them games where Trent played, and then Trent Brown was like, "Oh, take my behind home," and he sat out the rest of the year. That's exactly what he did. That was the plan. That was the plan. When I played, we won games. When he didn't play, we lost. Is that Graphic Raider T you sporting? Yes, this is. Actually, this is Graphic Raiders t-shirt. The Al Davis t-shirt. I actually have a hoodie coming in as well. And I'm waiting for my Raider Honcho t-shirt to come in. I'm waiting for my Raider Honcho t-shirt to come in. I bought from Raider Honcho. I bought a t-shirt and I bought this hoodie. I bought this hoodie here. So it's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, I'm actually rocking the Oak Las Vegas t-shirt. Shout out to Graphic Raider. If y'all do want to send this to him right now, send it to him right now. I'm going to post it like this. Like, yeah. I love this shirt, man. If y'all have not gone and get this shirt, I am going to make some more t-shirts. It's going to be Loyal to the Nation t-shirts. Ordered my hoodie last night. I ordered my hoodie, I think it was Monday night, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Monday night. But if y'all see in the pinned comments, if you want to support my merch, is in the pinned comments, y'all. Y'all see that blue line at the top of the pinned comments? Make sure y'all go support and get you a Spotlight Raiders Talk t-shirt like this. I mean, not t-shirt, like hat like this. You know, I got the snapback for the Spotlight Raiders Talk. Y'all see it. Go out and support, you know. Support the Spotlight Raiders Talk. Get a hat, get a hoodie, get whatever you want to get on there, man. The link is right there in the pinned comments. Y'all see that blue line in the pinned comments? Support your boy. Support your boy. And I won't be making Loyal to the Nation t-shirts. I will be make sure I have those done by the end of the week so I can put those on the website as well. I like how you guys was on together on there every day. The other day, the shit was legendary. Much love, G. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. We need to either get Alshon Jeffrey or Allen Robinson for number one. Allen Robinson has been tagged. Allen Robinson has been tagged. I don't want Alshon Jeffrey because he doesn't stay on the field. He doesn't stay on the field at all. Make a baby Trent shirts. I'll buy one. Listen, I will make a baby Trent shirt. But do it have to have my face on it, y'all? Do it have to have my face on it? Should we sign Anthony Harris or we should get a free safety? Listen, we should sign Anthony Harris, bro. I'm hoping Irvin is going to be a beast and a high hopes for him. I do. Bernard, what's going on, man? Bernard, what's going on? So if I make a baby Trent Brown shirt, your face with Trent Brown's body? I don't know about that, AL5 Raider. I don't know about that. What website did you get the shirt from? It's oaklasvegas.com. For if you want to get to Graphic Raiders t-shirts, go to oaklasvegas.com. Oaklasvegas.com. But make sure y'all support my merch too, man. Support my merch. Let me hit up Graphic Raider, man. Let me hit him up. See what he's up to. Let's hit him up. Okay, so it looked like he won us on tonight. Let me inbox Graphic Raider. Let me inbox Graphic Raider right now. All right, so make sure, Spotlight Raiders merch right there. You see it. Y'all see it right there. Bernard is putting it in the chat as we speak. And if you want to go to oaklasvegas.com, oaklasvegas.com, make sure y'all go there and get you a shirt, get you a hoodie, and go to RaiderHoncho.com. RaiderHoncho.com. They are my brothers, man. I hope Samoa Raider will come with his own merch real soon, which I think he will. Mariota is released. Let me see. I haven't heard anything yet. So according to Vincent Boxenor, I can't remember again. I always butcher this guy's name. He said the Raiders remain focused on the secondary, still a deep group, which allows for patience. I have not heard anything about Mariota being released just yet. I have not heard anything just yet. Jacobs needs help. We did get him though. We signed Kenyan Drake. How much primetime games you think we will have this offseason? Don't know. Pat McAfee reported the release. If I don't see it from Adam Schefter, if I don't see it from Victor Ford, if I don't see it from Ian Rappaport, I don't believe it. He's not released yet. Pat McAfee is trolling. Pat McAfee is trolling. What are we drafting, bro? At number 17, there's a lot of ways we can go. Galladay to the Ravens, have not. Renzo, have not heard that either. Have heard no news on Galladay either. Have not heard that. So Marcus Mariota was given an ultimatum by the Raiders to accept the pay cut or be released. Why y'all keep saying Cleveland Farrell is going to play DT? That's horrible, because why would you take a DE at number 4? I mean, if you think about it, bro, he played better inside last year than he played outside. And I think putting him inside against the run I think he will revive his career with the Raiders. Me personally. Because Cleveland Farrell is that type of talent you don't want to take off the field. Right. Pat McAfee's always trolling, always controlling the Raiders. Galladay is visiting the Bears. Oh, Lord. With Andy Dalton as a starter? Jesus Christ. What? Nah, Pat posted a tweet from Ian Rappaport saying they plans not official. Farrell is our best D lineman last year. He was. Max Crosby had a kind of a slump year because, a lot of double teams came to him. We have DTs like Hankins, Jefferson, Hurst, Irvin. We set inside. Yeah, we are set inside. They saying Gus wants Ingram. Okay, Dirty Eric. If we can get him, we can get him. I take it. I'll definitely take it. He signed Mike Glennon and Nathan. Oh man. Y'all see I'm rocking that Spotlight Raiders Talk hat. Bro, Baby Trent genius. I got to make some Baby Trent Brown shirts. I got to see if I can make a Baby Trent Brown shirt. Have my face on it or something. I don't know. He's going to have a bulk up. He's going to be a consistent DT. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely 100%. I agree 100%. Imagine Gruden does something stupid and drafts a QB at 17. I would be livid. If he drafts a quarterback at 17, I will be livid. Excuse me? Heck no. Do not draft a quarterback. Do not. There y'all go. See, I messaged him, and now Graphk Raider is in the building. What's going on, Coach Plays? I don't know why you're not a moderator in here, Coach Plays. You was my because he's probably on the other one. But what's going on, Coach Plays? What's going on? Y'all see Graphk Raider in the building? Y'all see I'm rocking the shirt? Make sure y'all go to oaklandvegas.com and go get you a shirt, get you a hoodie, get some pants for your wife. Do what you got to do, man. Shout out to my boy Graphk Raider, man. The grind is real for the Raider Nation. The grind is real. Graphk Raider, if you want to hop up on here, let me know. I will send you the link. If you want to pop up on here real quick, let us know, man. Let us know. We live, baby. We live. Like he said, man. Wipe them feet. Like he says, wipe them feet. No drinking just yet. If we fail to make the playoffs again this year, what would you think will happen? What's going on, Albert Hernandez? What's going on? And what would happen? I think Mike Mayock group would be on the hot seat, in my opinion. They'll be on the hot seat if we don't make the playoffs this year. I'm okay with an offensive tackle at 17 if he's rated high. That's still big, especially. Hold up. I did have a super chat. I'm sorry that I missed the super chat. I'm sorry. Let me scroll all the way back up. I do apologize. I did have a $5 super chat from the new WP. If we sign Sherman, if we sign Sherman, I am most definitely getting that jersey. I always wanted him to be a Raider. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I'm sorry that I missed it. The website. Um, I'm sorry for it. I'm sorry that I didn't see it, but thank you for the $5 super chat. We really do appreciate it, man. At work, brother. We lit tonight, though. We lit tonight. Let's go. We lit tonight, man. Just a question, homie, but some OG right now. Mark Davis doesn't know what a hot seat is. That's what Grabby says. That's what Glenn Farrell is, a 3-down anchor. It will be our best pass rusher for the next 5 years. We don't even know how good he is yet. Not even close. You absolutely right, man. I had to double back to work, but we rocking tonight. Let's go. Let's go, man. It's playoffs or bust. Halifax, it's playoff or bust, man. Playoffs or bust, man. I don't care if we get a wild card. I would take a wild card than not making the playoffs at all, in my opinion. In my opinion, I would take that. I will take that. If we sign Xavier Rose, trade Boston, would you be happy? Yes, because we filled the position and we upgraded the position. So yes. So yes, but Graphic Raider, I'm about to open up the phone lines. If you want to call while you at work, if you want to call up, I'm going to open up the phone lines too. The new WP said it's all good, my brother. We keep producing great content. Thank you. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna put the phone lines up at 5 o'clock. I'm gonna put the phone lines up at 5 o'clock. So, Graphic Raider, if you want to call up, I'll make sure that you be one of the first callers for this. You'll be one of the first callers, man. If we don't make the playoffs 100%, Gruden and Mayock on the hot seat, yes. Do you think we need more car insurance? That means offensive line, right? Yes, 5 p.m. EST. So it's 4:54 as we speak. He said, bro, I swear, everybody say a player going to be good every year. It's unrealistic. Y'all said the same thing last year. Well, I mean, we had some good. Honestly, I was kind of skeptical about the Nelson Aguilar signing. I was kind of skeptical of that. So when we signed Nelson Aguilar, I didn't know what we was going to get out of him. And then realistically, he turned out to be great for us. You know, he turned out to be great. What you think is happening for the slot corner? Desmond King's out there. He could be a slot corner. I wouldn't put Richard Sherman there because Sherman, right now, he does not have the speed, but he does have the leadership. That's what I love about Richard Sherman. He will have he will nip all this cornerback crap in the bud, in my opinion. OBJ just tweeted something about moving to bigger on and better things. What does that mean? Don't know, and I don't want OBJ. I don't want OBJ. Nope. I don't want OBJ. Nope. Is Wagner still available? KJ Wright is still available too, y'all. KJ Wright is still available. Barmore at 17. Yeah, I could take that. How you feel about Andre James? Since you dropped a huge film study, I think he could fill in for Rodney Hudson. I want to look at it, man. I need to look at that. I got to look at that video. John Brown is a baller. I hope he wears 84 so I could wear this brand new jersey for 2 years ago. Or he might wear 15. He might wear 15, 805 Raider. That free agency is for you, D guess, yes. That's free agency for you, yo. That is definitely free agency for you, yo. No OBJ, just know, is DC gone if no playoffs, or what do we do? If we could get him a better defense and get the weapons around him to play like they played last year, Derek Carr would be in the playoffs. Derek Carr will be in the playoffs. This team will be in the playoffs. But this defense is all about defensive help. It's all about defensive help. 15 don't help AB84. Did Mariota restructure? Don't know yet. I want Sherman now. We've been waiting on it. Don't sleep on Jeff Heath, though. Just might give him the starting free safety position. He had a good year last year, but he gets hurt. Yeah, he gets hurt too. What's that? When you see what happened with that concussion situation, y'all see what happened with that concussion situation. So George, what is the next step for Rashard? He's still gonna be that third down back, from what I'm hearing. He's still gonna be that third down back. Still gonna be that third down back. Yo, big dog. What's the topics on today's call? The topic on today's call is the Kenyan Drake signing, the Derek Carrier signing, and what free agents available that y'all would like to see. I don't really want to talk about the draft right now. Once we get into April, then I will talk more about the draft. But until then, I want to talk about free agency, since we are in the first week of free agency. Pass on Thomas. What, Earl Thomas, Bernard? Earl Thomas? All right, so let me get these phone lines together. Neil, what's going on, Neil? What's up, my guy? Let's get these phone lines together. Who do we stay away from? We'll talk about that, man. We'll definitely talk about that. Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll definitely talk about it. Definitely talk about it. So let me get these phone lines together. So I know the people who's going to be calling in, they're going to say what they want to say. Let me check the Bluetooth, make sure we good. Bluetooth is on. Oh, I gotta forget device impaired again. Okay, so here we go. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm about to pair it up so we can get the. Wait. I'm trying to get it now. I'm just trying to get the Bluetooth up and running. Just give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. All right, so I'm about to put the number up here for y'all to call in, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to call into the show, there is the number right now for y'all to call into the show. That is the number, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all want to call into the show, let's go. Let's go. I'm looking forward to what y'all have to say. I'd rather y'all talk so y'all voice can be heard before me doing all the talking. All right, so we got the first call on. And you're calling from the Spotlight Radio Talk. This is D of the Spotlight Radio Talk. Who is this calling in?
Oh, it is Neil's son.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, sir. What'd you say?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Good. What's going on, man?
What's going on, dude? I am Neil's son calling in.
Okay.
For my dad right now. I'm on his account.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I'm also a Jets fan. So yeah. So what do you want to talk about, dude?
Hey, you say you're a Jets fan. I mean, how? I mean, you calling up to a Raiders channel, so I mean, I don't honestly, I don't know why kids. I don't know why, bro. But I mean, what made you want to call into a Raiders show, man?
I mean, I don't know. I'm on dad's sports it, so I thought I was supported as well. But anyways, so I think what do you think about the Raiders signing so far?
I actually love the Raiders, man. I actually love what they've been doing. in free agency. I love what they've been doing, as far as signing people and everything of that nature. The Kenyan Drake signing was big for us. So I'm just looking forward to what we have
I agree.
next. Because I seen the Jets was talking about Juju Smith-Schuster. I know a lot of Raiders fans was looking at him too, but I don't see it happening though. I don't see it happening, but I don't
want to.
You don't want Juju as a Jet?
I'd take Juju as a Jet, but I just don't like his social media. If he cares about social media more than football, no, I don't want him. I just don't.
Okay.
That's the biggest problem with him.
Okay, awesome.
Also, Kenny Galladay was talking to, I forgot, it was like Matt Nagy and the Bears on Wednesday. So
yeah,
to note that. But I think he's between the Giants, Bengals, and Bears.
Understandable. That's understandable.
But what do you? I think the Raiders signings have been good, smart signings. I don't think they've signed anyone that they're paying too much. But I think they've signed some smart signings. They're good for the Raiders right now.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting year. I don't think we play y'all this year, if I'm not mistaken, because we played y'all back-to-back years.
Yeah,
and it's been. I mean, y'all dismantled us the year before last, and then it came down to that one big play last year when Ruggs scored the touchdown. So it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting if we do play y'all for a third year in a row.
We crushed them.
Yeah. But all right, man, we do have
2 years ago.
Right, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. But all right, man, we do have other lines open. The lines are blowing up right now. But I do want to thank you for coming on to the show. Thank you for supporting the Raiders channel, knowing that you are a Jets fan. And next time we have a call in, and we can just chat it up, man.
All right, so I'll tell my dad to call him.
Okay, all right. We'll talk to you later, man.
All right, see you.
All right. So that is the first caller of the day. Yeah, it's not a Jets channel. But he wanted to come in and support. You're calling into the Spotlight Raiders Talk with Darian. Who is this calling?
Mark.
I'm sorry. Can you say it again?
Dwayne Lawrence. Can you hear me?
Oh, Dwayne Lawrence, that's in the chat. What's going on, brother? What's up with you?
Not much, man. Just chilling. I was calling to say I love what the Raiders doing, man. I think everybody is giving John Gruden a bad rap, man, because I think he learned like the Patriots used to do. They weren't scared to cut players, and I think that's what Gruden doing now. He ain't holding on to players, and I'm happy to see that, and I'm glad to see he not going after these big names and spending all this money, because it would be the same old Raiders, man. But I actually think John Gruden is doing a good job, man. And I wish we could get Deshaun Watson, because Carr maybe not the problem, but I just don't believe in Carr. But I think he's doing a good job, man.
So, I don't get me wrong. Deshaun Watson is a talent. Don't get me wrong. But
right.
But if I don't know if we're really willing to give up everything that we have just to get a quarterback, knowing that we still have issues with the offensive line. That means Deshaun Watson will have to come in and run for his life again. You see what I'm saying? And then you have to think about it. Watson, how he already narrowed it down that he only want to go to the 49ers or Denver. He already narrowed it down. So the Raiders are out in the sweepstakes for Deshaun Watson.
As long as the Broncos don't get him.
Listen, I do not want the Broncos to get him. He could go to the 49ers. Right. I don't care.
Exactly.
I don't care if he goes to the 40 Winers. I'm sorry, the 40 Winers. But I mean, I believe in Derek Carr as long as we have an offensive line to protect him and give him a defense.
Yeah.
And then I think we will love Carr the way we love Carr when he went that 2016 year.
Right. Exactly. But I think they're doing a good job, and he's you know what I'm saying. I just love what we did. At first I was hating the Rodney Hudson release, but when they got that third, we got 2/3 and 2/5 now. We can make something happen with that.
Yeah. It gives us more, like, even though that we did give up draft picks, but it looked like we got draft picks back from the draft picks that we picked up. So I don't mind.
Right.
I don't mind that pick, that trade that we got for Rodney Hudson. That was a 3rd round pick, and that makes it the number 80th and the 81st pick in the 3rd round. So we have back-to-back picks again in the 3rd round for the 2nd year in a row.
Right, I love it, man. And in the clear Farrell, I think he more better for D-Top because he good at the run, and I think if we put Ngakwe, Farrell, and Hurst and Max Crosby out there, that's a hell of a defensive line. And then what we got, people that rotational with Thomas and Hurst, Hankins coming in there, we're gonna be all right. And Jefferson.
Yeah, I think Quentin Jefferson is underrated. Solomon Thomas, from what I'm hearing, that he is ahead of time, he will be ready for the season. If he can stay healthy, that's another rotational player. I think our defensive line is set. I think we don't need to go after nobody else in defensive line. If we do, we're going to get depth at that line in the draft.
Yeah, I forgot about David Irvin too. He's a beast. He was when he was with Dallas. If we can get him right, what we doing with Vic Beasley? They gonna keep him?
That is a big question because we haven't even talked about him in the chat like the last 4 days we've been live. We have not talked about Vic Beasley still being a Raider. That is interesting that you brought that up because I didn't even think about it. I'm like, okay, we lost all these players like Takk McKinley and all those guys, and we didn't even think about Vic Beasley. That's interesting.
Right. And then if Vic Beasley can play like he played for who was that? Atlanta that first year or Tennessee, one of them. He had a good year. We got something in that, but exactly. What else? Okay.
If we could keep him, that's still more rotational. If we could keep him and release Carl Nassib, I would like that. But Carl Nassib is a good pass rusher too. He just had a bad year this past year. That's all. Yeah,
COVID messed up a lot of stuff, man. No, you know what I'm saying? No training camp and all that.
Right.
But we got another 5th pick or something because we let Takk go. If we was to keep him, we wouldn't. I thought we'd get some kind of pick for him. No,
he was off waivers. I think we got Takk McKinley off waivers, so I don't think we get a draft pick for him. But I think we gave up a 5th round pick and ended up getting that 5th round pick back, trading Gabe Jackson to the Seahawks. So.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Yeah, all we gotta do is work on that secondary now, man, and we'll be all right.
Yeah, work on the secondary and get some depth in the linebacker position and get some depth in the offensive line. I think offensive line, secondary, and linebackers are good. I think the Raiders is good at the receiver position. I know everybody went that number 1 receiver, but realistically, we got to think about it. Like, we got to spend money in other places that we really, really need. Yes, number 1 receiver was something on our radar, but we're not giving them no 15, $16 million where we need other places to go, like a Galladay and Juju. I'd rather go with somebody that's more low bargain. Like I thought AJ Green would be a fit because he didn't, he's still on he'll be a veteran contract 1 year, 6 to 8 million. I wouldn't mind that, but at the end of the day, we got to go other places to spend money.
Right. Yeah, I didn't. But everybody keep talking about Sherman, Peterson, man. I'm not really with them. They gonna see their best days, man. And I'm glad that the Raiders, that used to be the old Raiders, going after these big names and spending all this money and they didn't pan out, man. But I don't want to see Sherman or Peterson. I don't like Trey Boston either. But everybody keep hollering about them, but I just don't want to see them, man. I think we should still keep going young.
The only reason I say we need to bring in at least 1 or 2 veterans, and Patrick Peterson is already off the board. He signed with the Minnesota Vikings. But the only reason why I say bring in Richard Sherman is because he's more of a leader and can help these corners get better. If we get him on a 1-year deal, it will help. 1 year could definitely mold a Trayvon Mullen and Damon Arnett. Like, these guys are young, and we don't have nobody to hold them accountable back there. We have no veteran. So bringing in a Richard Sherman for 1 year, don't break the bank, but be a leader in that secondary will change the culture of that secondary. That's why I say Richard Sherman.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, but he's asking for too much money. I heard.
Yeah,
he at least want 9+.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. Like, it's 9+. I'm like, bro, like, you got your behind blown up in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. Absolutely not.
Right. And by Sammy Watkins at that.
Right. So I was just like, no, I feel like he needs to go lower than what he's asking for, especially if you want a 1-year deal.
Right. Right. Exactly. Yeah, man. I really enjoy your show, man. I tune in since I found out your show. I tune in every day to listen to you, man. I enjoy it. And I'm going to start hitting up that super chat too. But yeah, I enjoy it.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. And thank you for calling in, man. It keeps supporting, man. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It's very humbling that, we have some listeners out there that see it from a different perspective, see it from a different view,
Right. Exactly. Thank you for letting me call in, man.
No problem, man. Anytime. Every time I have a call in, and we could just talk some football, man.
I love the Raiders, man. I'm 50 years old. I tell my son, because he's starting to like the Raiders too. I was able to see them win 2 Super Bowls. I didn't see John Madden's Super Bowl, but I seen Tom Flores' Super Bowl, man. But yeah, I just want to see the Raiders win again, man, because I remember we used to own Monday night football. We never lost on Monday night, man. I just love the Raiders, man. I mean, you know what I'm
saying? Right. Thanks, man. Really do appreciate it.
Okay, all right.
All right. Shout out to Dwayne Lawrence for calling in to the show. We really do appreciate you, brother. We really do appreciate you calling in. I guess they don't realize what starting RB needs. All right, so we got another caller calling in. You calling to the Spotlight Raiders Talk with Darian. Who is this calling in?
Hello?
Hello? You calling into the Spotlight Raiders Talk. What's going on, man?
Oh, hey, what's up, man? I'm actually glad you answered. This is pretty dope.
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about you, man?
All right. So what questions you got for me today, man?
I'm wondering, like, why are we getting so much D-line? Like, I know we need that depth, but, like, our secondary is literally, like, a big hole right now.
Well, I think we needed that rotation because a lot of our D linemen was hurt last year. When it comes to, like Mo Hurst, when he went down, that really hurt us badly. We don't have Takk McKinley no more. We don't know what's going on with Vic Beasley, but I feel like we have enough to be in depth. And I don't think that an edge rusher or a defensive tackle is needed in the draft, if I'm not mistaken. But I feel like we still have a lot of secondary players left in this free agency that the Raiders is going to go after. The question is how much of these free safeties in these corners are asking for?
Yeah, that's true. Because honestly, we can target Keanu O'Neal. We can sign him on a 1-year deal. If we can't get Anthony Harris or Malik Hooker, we can get him.
Right. But the question is, if that 1-year deal, do he want more than $10 million for 1 year? So we got to see what. That's the only thing. We haven't heard anything from Keanu O'Neal. We haven't heard anything from Sherman. We haven't heard anything from Hooker. We didn't hear what their numbers was and what they wanted. Desmond Keane is still out there too. So I mean, we haven't heard anything from them. I don't know if the Raiders are reaching out. I don't know if the Raiders are. I don't know at this moment, but I feel you. I think we addressed what we needed, and we got that pass rusher in Yannick Ngakoue. Now we need to go out and look at depth at linebacker and depth at secondary.
Yeah, like honestly, like our D-line looks really solid now, and like I'm excited to see this coming season and what they'll be able to do. But it's just that secondary. That's the only thing that's freaking me out. But like, I feel we can get someone. It's just that they're gonna have to bring down their prices because it makes no sense. Like, a lot of people have gotten their needs, but you guys are asking too much at this point.
And they have to realize that the Raiders is the seventh team that has the most cap space. But after after we signed all our 1 year players and signed Yannick Ngakwe and we signed, Kenyan Drake today and bringing Derek Carrier back. So they got to figure it out. Like, if you want to be a part of the Raiders culture, you might have to take a pay cut. You might have to.
Yeah, honestly, that's true. Yeah. And then plus we're getting that TV deal for next coming season. So they could probably get a bit boost in pay as well.
Right. And then
and also with that Tech McKinley, I think we get a 5th round for 2022 though, since we let him go.
Yeah. I think that was too, if I'm not mistaken. But I feel like the Kenyan Drake. How do you feel about the Kenyan Drake signing? How do you feel about that? I feel like a lot of
on
Raiders
that one.
fans,
I feel, I think we kind of overpaid a bit, to be honest.
I don't know because Kenyan Drake, from what I was hearing, because I did a video on some free agents before the free agency started.
Yeah,
Kenyan Drake was looking for between 14 to 16 million guaranteed, and we got him for 11 million guaranteed.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like
because I saw that we also had gotten the Chiefs, Damian Williams. He was released. I felt like we could have probably got him for like a year, and you could have been a solid second for Jacobs. But when I saw the Kenyan Drake, I was like, oh, okay, well, we got a good solid back now. But what about Richard?
Richard's always going to be that third down back. So according to what we're seeing on Twitter right now, they saying that the current rated running backs are Josh Jacobs, Kenyan Drake, Jalen Richard, and Theo Riddick. Which I think we don't need to look for a running back in the draft if we have those 4 on our depth chart. I think we're set.
That's true. Yeah,
like we're set. Yes, I do like Michael Carter from North Carolina, but I think we're good. I think we're good at the running back position. We filled that number 2 need. Well, 1B if I say it, because Kenyan Drake can be a number 1 in this league the way he plays.
To be honest,
So and for him, the thing about it is he knew that Josh Jacobs was the number 1, and he still took them. He still came here even though we gave him $11 million guaranteed.
Yeah, you got a point there. Yeah, he realized who we have as our starter, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll back him up." So that's actually true. Like,
right?
Didn't really think about it that far.
Right? He could have went somewhere else and got more, and he would have been on a shitty team.
Honestly, yeah, that's true.
Because we're not that shitty. We're not. We're a couple free agents away from getting over that hump, and the coaches are going to do the coaches are going to have to do what they have to do to get us over that hump since you put the talent around it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just need to do that extra secondary help and we'd be solid. And also, if we get rid of Mariota, what do you think about us being able to get Alex Smith as a backup?
That is a good question. I wouldn't mind Alex Smith because he's a game manager. He's a game manager, and if we could get him on a smaller deal, if we cut Mariota and we get him for like that $3 million deal, like we were trying to do for Mariota.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I was completely thinking. Yeah,
I do like it. I do like Alex Smith. I always like the Alex Smith. He's just a great game manager. You put the ball in the running back's hands, let them manage the game.
Yeah.
Don't let him overly do everything. He did well with the Washington football team on his comeback. So I love it. I love it.
Yeah. I feel that would be a better sign for us at this point since Marriott seems like he's being very stubborn with that pay cut. So I feel it would be better for us to actually let him go and try and get Alex Smith because I feel for sure he'll take that $3 million deal.
Okay. Yeah. I'll see what the Raider Nation in the chat. What do y'all think about that? If we decide to get rid of Mariota and we bring in Alex Smith as a quarterback. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. So I can, I don't know if you're watching the chat either, but
oh yeah, dude, for sure. I waited for you to go live. Like I like seeing you, dude. It's dope. Chill vibes always, man.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna let these other callers get through. So make sure you look in the chat and see what the answers are for Alex Smith. And I'll see you in the chat, man. Thank you for calling in. Really do appreciate it.
For sure, man. Thank you, man.
All right, thanks.
Hey, man.
I'm loving these calls and I'm loving these answers, man. All right, so we got another caller calling in. And you calling into the Spotlight Raiders Talk with Darian. Who is this calling up today?
Harris.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Harris.
Hey, what's going on, Harris? What's up with you, man?
Hey, good. What's up?
Nothing chilling. You know, doing this, the day 4 of free agency, trying to wait for some news to come out for the Raiders. How do you feel about the whole Kenyan Drake thing, man? How you feel about it?
I mean, I liked it, but I think we a little overpaid him, but good.
You think that we overpaid him knowing that he was already asking for higher than what he was asking for more than what we paid him for?
Yes, I did think we could get him for a little bit cheaper.
I don't know. I mean, me personally, I feel like Kenyan Drake got the price that he wanted, and we overpaid. And people have to realize that Josh Jacobs have not played a full 16 game season since he's been here.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm not like mad about it because he's pretty good. He's gonna be one of the good duo, Josh Jacobs.
Right, and I feel like he reminds me of Josh Jacobs, but a little bit more on the healthier side. We all knew that Josh Jacobs was he wants to get more out of the backfield, catching the ball at the backfield. So now you don't have to put all that pressure on Josh Jacobs, and you could put some of that pressure on, Kenyan Drake. I just want to see what John Gruden is going to do with this tandem. It's going to remind me of the Browns with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. If you could balance it out that way, then I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, everything is gonna be like much better. Our passing game because we got good running back.
Yeah, we just got to focus on that offensive line and focus on our defense, and then we'll be good. We'll be good.
Yeah,
but how do you feel about the free agency in itself? How you feel about the Raiders free agency in itself?
I like the Yannick, whatever his name is. You know that
Yannick Ngakwe.
Yeah, I like him.
How you feel about us returning like Nicholas Morrow, Jonathan Hankins, Derek Carrier? We bringing those guys back.
Yeah, Nicholas Morrow. I like that. I think he's good enough to start. Yeah, very underrated in the Raiders. But I'll just how do you feel about Troy Hill?
Speaking of Troy Hill, while we were on this phone, we just got some news about Troy Hill. So the Cleveland Browns are signing Troy Hill to a 4-year, $24 million deal. The sources said that is adding the defensive haul in the free agency, and the Youngstown native who had 3 defensive TDs last year returns back to Cleveland. So he's from Cleveland, Ohio. So Troy Hill is off the board, ladies and gentlemen, for the Raider Nation. Troy Hill is off the board, signs a 4-year, $24 million deal with the Cleveland Browns.
That was one of the players I wanted to get because he's very underrated. So
you're telling me that John Johnson and Troy Hill both was on the Rams, both signed with the Browns? That is insane.
Yeah.
Yep, Troy Hill is gone, Raider Nation. Just to let you know, Troy Hill has signed with the Cleveland Browns. He will be teaming up with John Johnson over there in Cleveland. Yep.
I had a question.
What's up?
So, for example, if I sign you a $10 million contract, 1 year, your contract is over. When do we get that $10 million back in our salary?
Well, it depends on it depends on the guarantee. So if you sign me for $10 million and 5 of that is guaranteed, or 6 of that is guaranteed, and we play for 1 year, So whatever left over from that salary cap after they got their guaranteed money will go back to the Raiders.
Okay, now I got it. And who do you think we're gonna draft first round?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Who do you think we're going to draft first round?
That's a good question. At this point, when it comes to free agency, if we could fill a lot of holes in free agency, the draft is going to be a little bit more easier for us. But how do you feel? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Do you think it's worth it if we trade our 17th to Jaguars for their 25th and their second rounder? I believe they have a 33.
It depends who's available at 17.
Yeah.
It really depends who's available at 17.
Yeah.
If there's no one there that fill us, that fills our need at 17, yeah, I wouldn't mind trading back to get that 25th and to get a second rounder. I wouldn't mind that at all. I wouldn't mind that at all. I said Kenyan. I said Kenyan Drake. Kenyan Drake. I said it. They trying to correct me in the chat. I'm sorry. Kenyan Drake. Kenyan. Just at the end of the day, his last name is Drake. So
Drake. That's all you have to say is Drake.
Right. I'll just say Drake for now on, since everybody wants to correct me in the chat as usual. But But yeah, absolutely, man. I feel like if it's the best player available, if he's not there in what we want at 17, trade back.
Yeah.
Or trade up to get the player that we want.
Yeah. I like that linebacker from Notre Dame.
I'm not going to even try to butcher his name. I know who you talk about, but I'm not going to even try to butcher his name.
That's why I just said linebacker from Notre Dame.
Yeah, the linebacker from Notre Dame. I'm not going to even try it, bro. I'm not going to even do it. But thank you so much for calling into the show, man. Really do appreciate it. Just to let everybody know in the Raider Nation, I didn't know that Keelan Cole, the wide receiver from the Jaguars, was a free agent. Did not know that till now. He will be signing with the Jets. So that means they might not be getting Juju.
Yeah.
But it's all good, though. Thank you for calling in, man. Really do appreciate it. Coming in. Every time we do a call-in show, you can call up and we can talk.
All right, man. Raider Nation, man.
Raider Nation all day, man.
All right,
bro. All right, man. So it's 5:30. We still waiting on some calls. I'm telling you, I'm only doing these calls to 6 o'clock. I'm not going to be on here for 3 hours. I'm not going to be on here for 3 hours a day. 6 o'clock is my deadline. So if you want to call in right now. Call in right now if you have anything to say about the. Oh, here we go. Thank you for calling the Spotlight Raiders Talk with Darian. Who is this calling today?
Darian, what's up, man? This is Robert from Orange County, California.
What's going on, man? Thank you for calling into the show. Really do appreciate it.
Hey, oh man, hey, I like your content, bro. I like your content, and it's cool that you started to open up phone calls because people want to talk football.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, man. Hey, the last guy you're talking to. Listen, I'm a big Derek Carr supporter. People don't realize. Or maybe they forget what we went through when we didn't have Derek Carr. All right. We went through all those years without a quarterback, searching for a quarterback. Same thing with the head coach. Derek Carr's been like the only solid, anchor that we've had for years.
Right.
But anyways,
I'm right with you because I'm a Derek Carr lover too, man. I'm a Derek Carr lover.
Okay, yeah, people talking about he fumbled out of the end zone, or he did this or made this kind of. What quarterback hasn't? What quarterback hasn't, thrown the ball away? Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, they've all, made that questionable throw once in a while, but a lot of times they didn't even have the guts to take a dive for the end zone, So, people really need to, get behind him because, if say we get rid of him, then we're going to be, there's no guarantee that we're going to, find another one. And Deshaun Watson, what has he done? What has he done better than Derek Carr? You know, I mean, he's just on a better team. He's had a better defense. But what has he done?
Hey, I mean, it's true. What has he done? I completely understand where you're coming from. Only reason why they want to go up to Deshaun Watson because passing yards, more touchdowns, and he can run with his feet. That's what it is. He can run with his feet. He's a mobile quarterback. Derek Carr was that in 2016 until he got hurt. So I don't blame.
He's mobile. He could make.
So I don't.
Yeah, he could make all the throws. You know, he's a quarterback that could definitely get us somewhere. But and you know, another thing, people talking about Cleveland Ferrell. All right, people are, you know, when they're looking at the facts, they're thinking about, you know, the equivalent of home runs. All right, he doesn't hit home runs. He hits doubles and triples. Okay, he's you know, you're not going to get around him when he's playing in. You're not going to get around him. He's good on the run. So he's a classic defensive end that sets the edge. And if we let him go, I mean, you've seen when he's come out the field, you know, people are getting around that, even Max. And I'm giving Max a pass for this season because he was held. He was held all year long. I mean, I was throwing my bottles at the TV. He was held, and they weren't calling it for anything. So, but Cleveland Ferrell is solid. And I think that what they're setting up is a solid rotation to keep, you know, those pass rushers' legs fresh. And I'm really happy with how it's coming along. So
I agree, and I feel like even though you put Cleveland Ferrell at the defensive tackle, and you know put him with rotation with Mo Hurst and Jonathan Hankins, I do love his run ability, his run stopping ability. Because Yannick Ngakoue is going to take that outside end. He's going to take one of them, and Crosby is going to take the other side. So you don't want to keep Ferrell off the field. So if he could get a little bit, put on a little bit more muscle instead of fat, and then play that D tackle position, I think he can still get to the quarterback playing DT.
You know, he bulked up pretty good over the last season. What was it like 17 or 22 pounds they were saying? But that guy was you know, significantly bigger than what he was the season prior. You know, but look at you know, a lot of it. Look at Aaron Donald. All right, he's not fat. That guy is solid. And so you don't have to be a big, heavy guy. You need to be strong and athletic, and you know, be able to punch hard when you're playing defensive tackle. You know, and get around blocks, get off blocks. You know, be quick and shoot through a gap and disrupt the play. And you know, Ferrell, he's you know, he's got the ability to adapt. And you know, people, it's just so hard because you know, I've been a football coach for years. I played ball. And, you know, when people aren't seeing the, you know, home run plays, the equivalent to the home run plays, you know, they want to check out. So all those Raiders fans, and I'm as diehard as it gets. And, you know, I watch your show, and I watch, you know, Samoan. I watch, you know, I love Son Joku.
Yeah, there's a couple guys. That's my God, and man. That's my guy.
You know, that
I've been trying to get him on the show, man.
For the love of it.
I've been trying to get him on the show. He's got a
restaurant going on, so he's busy.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's some guys.
I've been trying to get Son Joku on for a while, man. I'm still waiting for him, man. Son Joku, if you watching this, man, hit me up.
Yeah, that dude does it right, man, and that'd be cool. You should try to convince him to start taking calls himself. But you know, I don't like these other Raider channels, and I know that some folks are doing it, you know, for the monetary things. You know, I'm not mad at that. We all got to make a living. But look, some people take it really serious, all right? For someone like me, it goes, for me, it's God, my family, and my hobbies, which is the Raiders, all right? And so I take it really serious, man. I got my tattoo. I got all that stuff. And people that claim to be fans and they're not, you know, I just don't like those channels, man. I'm not gonna say the guy's name, you know. I don't, because I'm I go on his comments and I'm trying to tell people not to subscribe, but you know, I'm not gonna give them any publicity or anything like that. But
I know who you talking. You talking about? I'm gonna just say the initials, MR.
Oh yeah.
Talking about MR.
Yeah, absolutely. And you probably, I put comments on this stuff all the time, and all the other channels. You know, you can't you can't just become a fan by osmosis. All right, because you know, I'm a loyal person too. All right, so you guys, like all the guys that I named, all you guys, we would get along at a Raiders bar. We would be, you know, eating pizza, beer, and we'd enjoy watching the game. You know, because we bleed silver and black. But this guy, you know, the way I became a fan was just because I was covering the team. With that logic, he could have been a Chiefs fan, a Broncos fan. So, you know, I think that you guys deserve, you know, all those viewers. All those viewers should just transfer their stuff over to you guys, and you know, I work a lot. Otherwise, I would make a channel, and I would make a channel, and you know, not just for sports, but for other things too. And I would call people out. Not violently. I wouldn't want to fight or anything like that. But you know, people need to know the truth, or at least have the option to know the truth.
Well, so, I mean, I'm gonna say his name, and it's Mitchell Renz. And me personally, I mean, everybody has, you know, entitled to their opinion. I never really talked to the guy to really know about him. I know him and Graphk Raider had a little bit of issue, but they end up selling, selling the score and actually having a man-to-man talk. And that's what I think it has to be. We in 2021 now to a point where, yeah, Mitchell Renz, I don't know his reasoning of doing, you know, Raider stuff. I don't know his back doing. I do this because this is a passion that I love to do Raiders content. I even run a second channel, which is the Spotlight Sports Network. So even though when it comes to the Spotlight Sports Network and it comes to this channel, I just focus on what I need to focus on. I love working with Raiders YouTubers. No matter what Raiders YouTuber it is, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna look straight into the camera and let everybody know. I have no issue with no other Raiders YouTuber. If any Raiders YouTuber wants to come on this show every day at the same time, you are willing to come on here. Willing. Even if the fans don't like you or not. If you want to come on here and collab, I have no problem with it. Raider Honcho, Raider Cody, Keeney King.
And that's perfect how you said that too.
Any of those guys.
That's perfect how you said that too. You got to do what you're doing, and yeah, although it's on YouTube, it still could be a way to make a living. All right, and as you know, the days go on, it gets closer to how people are viewing content. It gets closer to regular TV shows, radio shows. But people have to be willing to take that criticism too. If you're going to be putting out claims like, you know, we're the #1 Raiders channel, and you know, you know, we got the most viewers and all that stuff. You know, you can't just try to heap all the praise on yourself. You got to be willing to listen to some opposing
I don't care about
too.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, my channel is monetized and everything of that nature, but I don't do this for the money. My dream was to have my own Raider show, and that's exactly what I did. I went out and made my own Raider show. Before this was called the Spotlight Raiders Talk, this channel was called the Spotlight Sports Talk. And I seen when I started doing Raiders content on this channel, I seen how my viewers grew when I had Raiders content on there. So what I did is change from Spotlight Raiders Talk to the Spotlight Raiders Talk, because my business is Spotlight Sports Network. Spotlight Raiders Talk is under that entity. So I turned this from a passion to a business. But at the end of the day, I do it for the love of the Raiders. I've been a Raiders fan since 1998. So I do this for a living. Even though my channel is monetized, this is what I love to do. This is a passion that I always wanted, and now I'm
nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with being monetized. Nothing wrong at all. And you know what? If you could do what you love and make a living, man, God bless you. You know, that's a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate the content you put out. And you know what, man? You're a good sport. You know, people calling you Baby Trent Brown and stuff like that. You know,
I love it, man.
Hey, you make them T-shirts, man, and I'm that's probably a hot ticket item right there. You're probably gonna sell 1 million of them shirts, man.
I'm going to work with my graphic guy and see what we could do to get that Baby Trent Brown shirt out there, man. Absolutely.
Well, listen, I killed my lunch break trying to even get on the phone with you, man. My tacos got cold and all that stuff. But appreciate what you're doing, man. Love to your channel, bro. Love to Sun Joku and Graphk and Samoan Raider, man. And Honcho, man, he's
He's
fairly
on the
new,
come
been
up,
putting
man.
some good stuff out, man.
That's my brother from
Hey,
another
I gotta
mother,
tell you,
man.
yeah,
I love him.
you guys are true silver and black, man. So I'm gonna get off the phone and hopefully I'll get to talk to you again, man.
All right, absolutely, no problem, man.
Raiders 52714, man, Orange County, all day long.
All day, man, all day. Peace out, man. Appreciate it.
I know.
That was definitely a good call, man. Definitely a good call. This might be 805 Raider right here. I'm not too sure. Thank you for calling the Spotlight Raiders Talk with Darian. This is who's calling up here today, man. I don't know what happened, but thank you for calling the Spotlight Raiders Talk with D. What's going on, man? Who's calling in today? Why is everybody hanging up? Thank you for calling the Spotlight Raiders Talk with Darian. Who's this calling up?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi, this is Tony. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you today, man?
Good. I just calling just to say, I enjoyed the show today. And I've been watching your videos lately. Just ran into your channel just a couple of days ago, and so far just loving everything you've been saying, man.
Thank you, man. It's a very humble feeling because I worked my tail off to get where it is today. But I just point of view, So I'm a very humble person. I don't do this for the money. I do this because the Raider Nation needs something outside of the main media outlet. More than that, the main media outlet don't really talk about us like that. So that's why us like Sun Joku, Samoan Raider, Graphk, and those guys, you have an outlet for y'all to get the information from the bigger guys. Yeah, we get it from Ian Rappaport and Adam Scheffner and those guys, but everybody has their own personality and own different points of view on each channel.
Absolutely, man. And like I said, I really appreciate it. I've been watching a lot of your things. I really love it. And I was wondering, if it's okay for me to give my 2 cents on what the Raiders have done for free agency so far.
Sure.
That's okay.
The floor is yours, man. That's why I have these calls up. The floor is yours.
All right, for sure. Thank you, man. My initial thoughts on free agency so far is, I'm okay with the moves. I really love what we signed. And obviously, I just want to get this out the way. Of course, I was shocked, when the Raiders getting rid of, Gabe Jackson, Rodney Hudson, it was shocking. Then when we find out, the reasons, if they wanted to get out, let them out. Why keep, guys prisoner or whatnot, you know what I mean? If they didn't want to be there, they didn't want to be there. It's fine. But, hopefully, I love what John Gruden's been doing, at least with the offensive line and Tom Cable. They've been developing guys. Colton Miller each year has been getting better and better. Denzel Good came out of nowhere. He's become a solid offensive lineman. You could put him anywhere along the line, he'll excel. So, and bringing back Irchinka, I think was key, for some continuity, and for the other young guards like Simpson and Cotton Jr. to learn. I think so far, we've been doing good. Signing Kenyan Drake, which I did not see coming at all. And I know a lot of guys are kind of complaining about giving him too much money, but I think, he realizes, he's not going to be the number one back, Josh Jacobson. And, I believe they both went to Alabama. And, Kenyan Drake, I've seen a lot of his career so far, and I think he has an idea he can't be like the solid workhorse type running back. He knows he can give you a number one back, but I think he knows he works better in a running back stable as opposed to being the workhorse. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And yeah, man. And sorry, man. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like you said with Josh Jacobs, people fail to realize that Josh Jacobs was in a running back by committee when he was with Alabama. He was sharing the ball with Najee Harris. He was sharing the ball with sometimes you see, even though Devontae Smith was a wide receiver, but you see him in the jet sweep game as far as against the run. And they always had those type of running backs where it's multiple running backs for Alabama. So now you bring in Kenyan Drake and you have Josh Jacobs, you bringing in a running back by committee, which Josh Jacobs, that's the type of player that he is. He's a running back by committee.
Absolutely. Yes. And obviously you didn't have it throughout his career. Like you see him with the Dolphins and stuff. He was doing really well when they had a running back by committee. And Arizona, before he became the number one guy, they kind of work with him, with them having multiple backs. So I think he realizes what he knows where he excels at, which is having a bunch of talented backs and him not being, worn out and staying fresh and helping out the starters and whatnot. I think that's what he knows he excels at. And he knows that he's more than capable of doing, everything he's being asked to do.
Right. Absolutely.
And and as far as the other signings, the John Brown signing I think was okay. We just need a solid veteran. We don't need a superstar receiver. The Curtis Samuels would have been nice. AJ Green would have been nice. All those other free agent wide receivers. But I think John Brown's a solid signing. He's a solid veteran. He knows what he's doing out there. He knows what he's good at. And I think it's a solid sign. Like I said, he's a speed guy. I think in today's league, when you look at guys like Kansas City and look at the elite teams, you need speed receivers now. And of course, it helps to have guys that are dependable, have good hands and whatnot. But you do need speed on the outside. And when you have a guy like Darren Waller, who is the focal point of that passing game, it's you got to have guys out in the outside that can stretch that field and open things up in the middle for him to do his thing on offense.
Right. Right. And just before I say anything, before anything, BEAU, I don't know if that's you in the chat, but I didn't forget about Sanjit T, Jackson Kruger in Raiders films. I didn't forget about them. Jackson Kruger, he does cover Raiders, but he does cover all other people as well. But we just talk about just giving the news. They're more like giving the news and giving like game film breakdowns, which I'm thinking about going into that area as well, because I used to be a football coach. So I do know the game.
Oh, okay.
I do know the game. So like, I'm thinking about going in that route. I'm not too sure yet, but I didn't forget about them. Mikey Raider, On Air Nation, Bigger and Bradder Sports. I didn't forget about any of those guys. Like I said before in the last call, if any of those guys want to do any collaborations with me, all aboard Raiders, Real Time Raiders, anytime, any Raider YouTuber that wants to do content with me, y'all can hit me up on my Twitter, my Instagram, and I respond to every fan on Twitter and Instagram. I respond to everybody. I'm not nobody that's, I'm a Hollywood or anything of that nature. I just wanted to throw that out there. Any content creator that's part of that loves the Raiders, y'all can reach out to me and we can do some work together.
Absolutely, amen. And just so you know, I am a YouTuber myself. I should go by the username of POB1Fu, and I do review videos. I'm a jersey collector. I collect a lot of Raider jerseys primarily, and I've been doing it for many years now.
Okay, awesome. I mean, if you want to put your link in the chat, you are allowed to put your link in the chat and let people know about your jersey collection channel. I'm fine with that.
All right, for sure, man. Thanks. And I just want to quick one last point before I let you go.
Okay.
As far as like upcoming free agency stuff, I still think we do need to add a couple more guys. Especially some DBs, whether we do in the draft or free agency. Like, we still need a lot of help. Obviously, right tackle will be an issue. Whatever the Raiders decide to do there. And man, we just got to see how it goes. I am advocating. I wouldn't mind getting a guy like a Richard Sherman. We still need cornerback help, or Casey Hayward if we can. Because our corners are still young. They're still learning. They're still developing, I believe.
Okay.
If we just get that one solid veteran corner presence, and I think we could be good right there.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I think we'll be good with Sherman too. I love his leadership, and I think that's what we're missing in that secondary. We're missing that leadership so much. We are, and I think he'll come in and he'll definitely be an immediate impact to this secondary.
Absolutely, man. It's gonna be tough. And I'm sorry, just to say one last quick point. I just want to say something about Jonathan Abel, because I believe he's got immense potential for where he is.
Right.
I really think he needs to work a lot more on coverage, because, like I said, he was overly aggressive whenever he was coming down the middle on coverage. Because I feel like he was looking more to tackle than he was, coverage. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I think like I said, I think his potential is high. I really believe when he came out the draft, call me crazy, but I thought he could be another guy. Another top safety. You've heard of him. You've seen him play a Cam Chancellor. That's what I thought he could have been. He could be.
Yeah, I think he still had the potential to be like a Cam Chancellor. It's just that if he could get in coverage and be more disciplined in coverage, I'll say he could be another Cam Chancellor. Yeah,
because like I say, he has the potential. If he just work on his coverage more, be more disciplined. Exactly. Because like I said, he can hit. We all know he can hit hard. And we all know when he comes at you, you don't want to be that offensive guy. It's like a brick wall with legs coming right at you. Right. And you don't want none of that. But like I said, we can develop more into a cover safety. because we all know he's a box safety. You know, he's going to be attacking, you know, running backs, tight ends, and whatnot. But if we can just develop better in coverage, I think we can have an all-pro, right?
Yeah, he's still young. He's still young. He's going to be coming into his third year. Yeah, his third. Well, technically his second year because he sat out the whole first year because of injury. But he's going to be good, man. He's going to be good. Just that he just gotta be a little bit more level-headed. He can't be too hard-headed out there because, you know, he can do some things that can really cost the team. So, I mean, he just got to develop to be better. But he's going to be he's going to be our guy for a while, though.
Yeah, I believe so too. Like I said, just maintain discipline, and you know, but no, with this new system with Gus Bradley, you know, he had Derwin James there, and you know, he had Cam Chancellor, he had Earl Thomas, so he knows how to. I believe he has a idea of how to turn safeties into stars. So we'll see how that goes.
Absolutely. But thank you so much for calling in, man. I think 805 Raider is waiting to call in, if I'm not mistaken. 805 Raider, if you're waiting to call in, man, come on and call in. But thank you for calling in so much. Once we do call-in shows every single day, you could call in and we can keep talking about the latest updates and news on Raiders.
All right, man. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me on the show. Like I said, my YouTube is People Going Football. We'll leave the link in the comments. And like I said, thanks again. My name is Tony, and just once again, just thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, man. It's an honor to have you on. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You have a great day.
You said baby napping now, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. The calls are coming in. Oh, you'll call tomorrow? Okay. Okay, you're calling on the Spotlight Raiders Talk. This is Darian. Who is this calling in?
Hey, this is Sean.
Sean, what's going on, man? Thank you for calling into the show. We really do appreciate it.
Not much, brother. Hey, I just found you a couple days ago when you were on with Graphk and the honcho and the bunch.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for, you know, showing up, showing the love.
Yeah, I really love your
man.
channel. I love your channel. And I know you were griping me yesterday about like, hey, I got to get back to just making videos. Hey, I will tell you that you got a niche going because you're about the only live guy in every day that's banging it out. I think that's a real valuable thing because there's nothing else out there that's live.
Yeah, I mean, I mind you, like I said before, like with this channel, I invested in myself, got the top quality things so we can have the fans call in and hear from their point of view. I mean, I love sitting here and talking with y'all through the chat, but now when I give y'all a platform to actually call in, it makes me feel good so y'all can hear yourselves in the live streams and stuff like that. But this is going to be a consistent everyday thing from 4 to 6 every single day because I was on for 3 hours, 3 days straight, and I don't know if I can do 3 hours today, but I'm gonna try to hang it out. But I mean, I just try to do this for y'all, man. Y'all the reason why I am who I am today. So
I'll just go on a little bit about. So I'm 53 years old from Northern California, born in Bay Area, Oakland fan since whenever. Actually, my oldest brother was a ball boy, and we lived down the street from the Davises growing up, and so about the Derek Carr thing, I'm kind of so done with people always hating on Derek Carr and I got to think that they're either really young or they just don't see the long picture of it. Because, you know, I was watching Raider games since 1976, 78 when I was a little kid. And, you know, it's not only since, you know, Gruden's first time around when we had, you know, there hasn't been a decent, really solid quarterback since Gannon. And I can remember before that, watching suffering through the 90s. I mean, I'll just throw some names out at you after Plunkett. I mean, we had, how about Mark Wilson, Berline, Schroeder, Vince Evans, which I kind of like Vince, Billy Joe Hobart, Donald Hollis, you know, I mean, and there Rick Meyer, you know, I mean, give me a break. Andrew Waller, Josh McNown, Culpepper. I mean, you know, the whole time, even after Plunkett, it was like, man, if we could just have just a solid quarterback, we'll go places. And as soon as we got Gannon, you know, he was like a no nonsense kind of guy and took it real seriously. And look what we did. And then, you know, I can remember people pining away for Kerry Collins, right? And when they were when after that Super Bowl, and then people were bitching about Gannon like yearning for Kerry Collins. I'm like, man, you don't know what you got. You don't know what you got. And so you just have to have some perspective. I mean, you couldn't have dreamed when Derek. I was pining away for Derek Carr when he got drafted, because you couldn't dream if you say let's give birth to a quarterback that we can get in the draft, and let's see what his history is. Well, his brother being the #1 overall pick, comes from a football family, Northern California, Raiders fan his whole life, and on the straight and narrow. He's a good Christian boy, so he's not going to get in trouble off the field. He takes it obviously dead seriously, and he can make every throw in the game. Now he's had the curse of a lot of teams where they crank through offensive coordinators and they crank through coaches. And I think it was just I think the worst thing, Del Rio. I really like Del Rio, but I could not believe. So I chatted with you over the last couple of days with you on. I live in Eugene, Oregon, and now and about half a mile away from Austin Stadium where the Ducks play. And I was actually going to school here when Bill Musgrave was our quarterback. And when they had Bill Musgrave, what was that, 16 when he had that really good year?
Yeah, it was 2016.
I couldn't believe that next year, let's get rid of that guy. Let's get rid of Musgrave. And I can't remember that dude's name that Del Rio got. But the reason he got fired is because he didn't pull the axe on that guy, long before it was due. And so I just tell people like, hey, man, yes, it would be great to have, Holmes or a guy like Holmes or a guy like Deshaun Watson, but you got to give up so much where the rest of your team just is devastated in order to bring that guy in. And I always laugh when people are saying, we need Deshaun Watson. I'm like, well, unless he can play safety as well,
yeah,
play some defense. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Now, I've actually been half decent about the free agency. I think it's all right. It was a bummer, but at the same time, if he doesn't want to be here, he doesn't want to be here for whatever reason. And it's all money on the whole of it. And you just kind of have to put a solid team together. I like Drake in there. I think he's really solid. Because like you said, two-headed monster is going to be the way to go. And I think all we need now is just keep focusing on defense and just get some secondary help, and we're good to go. And I watched that Holland kid from Oregon the last few years in person, and he is a baller.
Yeah, that guy is a baller. I love it. I love it. I had to look up some research on him last night, and the game film, it was just it blew me out this mind. I didn't really do the research like I did, but the guy is really good. He's a baller. Yeah, absolutely.
Get Sherman, get Holland, and then like I said yesterday to Hammer, I said get Holland, get Sherman, and your secondary problem's pretty set. He's going to help Abram too. Get Sherman, give him some advice.
Right, absolutely.
But anyway, I love your show. I just I'll tune in every day, and like I said, don't give up on that live, because you are. It's hard to get a niche in when you're doing like Raider videos and stuff, and I think your niche is, hey, you're very knowledgeable, you got a great personality, and I think I'm giving you old man advice here, old man advice.
Hey, for some reason, people think that I'm young. I'm not really that. I mean, I'm young, but I'm not that young. I'm 35. I just turned 35 March 2nd.
Yeah.
So
you got a young face.
Yeah, I got a young face. So, it's I try to tell people that, yeah, I'm not that young, but I'm definitely knowledgeable about my readers.
Yeah. So keep up the good work, and I appreciate you having me on, and go Raiders.
Thank you. Raiders, thank you for tuning in. Really do appreciate the love and the support. Absolutely.
All right. Take care.
All right. So there you have it, Laz. If you want to call in one more time, I did take the number off. But if you do want to call in, you can. This is the last call that I will be taking. This is the last call that I'll be taking for the day. Thank you for calling the Spotlight Raiders Talk with Darian. Who is this calling today?
Oh man, this is Tony, man. I'm calling out of LA, man. How you doing today?
What's going on, Tony? What's going on, my brother? What's up with you?
Oh man. Hey, how you feel about the Kenyan Drake acquisition?
So I love it. I did a video on it. If anybody did not see the video that before I went live, I did a little quick video on it. I love it. And the only reason why I love it because people fail to realize, like I said in the last couple of calls, that Josh Jacobs wasn't running back by committee when he was at Alabama. Even though he was successful with him and Najee Harris, now you bring in another Alabama running back, you could do that tandem again. You could give a Nick Chubb and a Kareem Hunt. Understand the money.
Exactly.
That a lot of people say the money that we think that we spent a lot for. But Kenyan Drake, I did a video on that too, where Kenyan Drake is a possibly could be a Raider. And people think that, oh, we paid him too much money. But in my video, he was looking for 14, 15.
We got to steal, man.
Right, we got to steal. He was looking for 14, 15, or $16 million guaranteed. And we got him for $11 million guaranteed. So he took less to be a backup for Jacobs, to be a 1-2 tandem. I don't mind that at all.
People got to understand that. Yeah, man, people got to understand. We want to keep Jacobs for the long run. He's a young back. We don't want to do him like Ezekiel Elliott, man. He's over there falling apart in Dallas, man. We don't want to have him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got to keep Jacobs. I like this acquisition. For one, it helps Jacob because he's been injured like towards the end of the season the last 2 years. So
right.
Just keep him a little fresher, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
And then,
100%.
Man, what do you think? Grew and Mayock gonna do in the draft, man. I like what they're doing, man. They're acquiring a lot of picks. I want to say we got three 5th round picks and 2 3rd-round picks.
Yeah,
we had a first and a second.
Yeah, I think we got a first, a second, 2 3rd rounds. With those 3rd round picks are back to back at 80 and 81. I don't know how many picks we got in the 5th. I'm not too sure how many picks we have in the 5th. I will definitely look into that. But I don't know if we don't have a 7th round pick anymore because we traded that, but we do have some 6th round picks too. So I think we have 2. Okay, so they're saying 2 5th round picks instead of 3. Okay, so we got 2 5th round picks, 2 3rd round picks. I think we got a 4th round, if I'm not mistaken. So I think we got a pick in almost every round besides the 7th. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, to me, this is giving them ammo to acquire more talent in the draft. You know, you can move up and get a different player. I think they're gonna nail the draft, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. And one more thing, you know, Mayock is a specialist in looking for talent, and without the scouting combine and everything, I think a lot of teams are gonna, it's a lot of players out there that we don't know about. You know, Mayock usually the guy on TV and he's letting us know about these small name guys, you know what I'm saying, coming out of college. And I think he's going to hit on a bunch of guys this year.
Yeah, it's a lot of talent coming out of the draft as well, too. So you got to look at it as what talent that we should get at the position that we need. I don't want, even though there is a lot of talent coming out at wide receiver, I don't want to pick up any wide receiver in the draft. I don't. I think we need to go after the actual need. Yeah, understand that Waddle is there, Devontae Smith is there, Jamar Chase is there at wide receiver. Cool, but we have to go for our needs.
Exactly, man. I'm not gonna lie. I started watching Devontae Smith last night. Oh my God, hey, he tough.
Yeah, he is tough. Definitely is tough.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I mean. To me, we still need a number 1 receiver because I don't even think Nelson Aguilar was that guy last year, to be fully honest. But I feel like we still need a number 1. Like, and the guy we got yesterday, I don't really think he's going to cut it. So in the first round, like I would go instead of going like draft me, I would go best available. I mean, unless, it's like a position that we don't need. Like, but if it falls down to that, I would go best available instead of going draft need in the first.
I think we can, as long as, Raiders, we always can agree to disagree. But me personally,
right.
Like, even though that we drafted Ruggs last year. We drafted Brian Edwards. We got to let those guys develop. You know, Brian Edwards is a big target. Once he see his full
I agree with that.
You see that his full potential. Like, I don't. That's why I say is if we go wide receiver in the first round again, it just takes away from what we really need at that offensive line position. Mind you, Gabe Jackson and Rodney Hudson has been traded. So if the best available person right now is an offensive lineman, then go get it. You know, you got to protect Carr for Ruggs and John Brown and Waller and those guys to get the ball. Hunter Renfro, we re-signed Zay Jones. So I think if
and plus we still got Darren Waller too.
And you gotta look at it too. You gotta look at it too. A lot of big name receivers, they don't win Super Bowls in today's game. A lot of these teams win Super Bowls with wide receiver by committee. Yeah, when the Chiefs won it, Tyreek Hill was that guy. But he still had those McCole Hardmans. He still had the Anthony Thomas. He still had those little guys by committee that he could work with. Now you see what happened in Tampa Bay. Yeah, Mike Evans was the guy, but he still had Chris Godwin. He still had Gronk. He had Brake. He had Humphreys. You know, it's wide receiver by committee. So I think a real number one, we all know our real number one is really Waller. That's going to open it up for everybody else.
True. Yeah. I think we definitely got to keep moving the offense through Waller. It's working and everything. And then, what about this? You know what I like that we're doing, man? I see that it seems like we're getting playmakers instead of just trying to have the best offensive line or trying to have, you know what I'm saying? We're getting rid of that. I mean, the offensive line thing is cool. I think we went 8-8 last year. And we had a good offense. But to be honest, I don't know anybody off the offensive line off Tampa Bay. I couldn't name you the guard or the center off Tampa Bay. And you know, that I feel like they won the championship with having playmakers around, you know, whether it be offense or defense. Like you gotta, you know.
Yeah, they built it. They built it. They gotta get some type of continuity to where it's still like right now, free agency, the official free agency really started yesterday. The legal tampering was Monday and Tuesday. So we only really officially 2 days into free agency. So we still got a lot of time to go out and get like a Eric Fisher or Schwartz or a Trey Boston at safety or a Richard Sherman or Anthony Harris. This is only the day 2 of official free agency. So
yeah, I like what we building with the defensive line too, man. I like how we went and got Yannick. I like the defensive tackle who he came with yesterday. I checked the film out on him. I like him, and I feel like you put him with Irvin, or you know what I'm saying, him with Hurst or something like that. And I feel like we got it. I still want to get Sue though. I want to get Sue if he's not too expensive. You know, if Sue would take a 1 year, $8 million or something like that. Let's do it.
Absolutely, man. So according to Troy Butcher, it says that round 1, we got 17. Round 2, we got 48. Round 3, we got 79. Round 3, we got 80. But I thought we had, so it's 80, it's 79 and 80. Okay, then round 4, 121st pick. We got 2 5th-round picks, and we got a 6th-round pick. Yeah, so we got every pick in each round instead of the 7th round.
Oh, yeah, man. When you say it like that, it's like, so how many picks we got in the top 100?
In the top 100, we have 4 picks in the top 100 because that 4th round pick is 121.
Yeah, and to be honest, another reason why I don't think Mayock is going to screw this up because the talent is much deeper than it was last year. I feel like we reached for Arnett last year, but I still feel like Arnett could pan out because his college tape was pretty good. I think he was just as good as Okuna. You know, the other cornerback he was playing with at Ohio State that went to the Lions.
Right.
But, yeah, you know, Arnett's pretty cool, but, you know, I feel like to be honest, our defensive backs, they just need a veteran player. We could get a Richard Sherman or something that'll help them. You know what I'm saying? We need a safety, but we got everything else locked in. I like Mullen and I like Arnett.
Okay, cool. Mike Lee says Sue is not done yet. Just He's just gonna sign with us. I don't know if it's Sue. I mean, I would love to go and get a Dominican Sue. Don't get me wrong, but it just really depends on that price tag.
Yeah, it depends on the price. I mean, I feel like if you take something like 8 million, 8.5, somewhere like that, the max I would go, depending on if we cut Mariota. If we cut Mariota, I'll give him 9. But that's about it. But Sue is a dominant player, man. You need that, man. We need, you know what? This is the thing with Sue. He doesn't. Not only does he bring his presence, but he's intimidating. I think when you on the other side of Sue, you don't want to just, you know what I'm saying? Quarterbacks, we need that. We don't have that in our room. I feel like a lot of times, especially last year, man, the quarterbacks was just, they was like, man, I got forever back here.
Right.
It was a play when we played the Chargers, man. Justin Herbert, as a rookie, man, he made us look so bad. I'm like, man.
So hopefully this defense,
no way.
Hopefully this defense could get better, man. Once we get the pieces around for defense, we will be better.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it had a lot to do with Gunther and his system too. I mean, the system seemed like it was kind of trash. I seen it. I'm not gonna lie. I was a big fan of it when he was in Cincinnati. He kept them with a cool defense.
Right. But thank you so much for calling up to the show, man. We be doing this show from 4 to probably 6:30 because it's 6:12 right now. I did say 4 to 6, but I mean, I'll probably take one more phone call before this and then we end the show. But thank you for calling up. We really do appreciate it.
All right, man. Thank you, man. Thanks for taking the call.
All right. No problem, man. Thanks.
All right.
All right, guys. So just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I am going to run to the restroom real quick, take a quick break. I am going to stay on to 6:30. Oh, so don't call yet. I will be back in a second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, I had to run to the restroom real quick. Had to run to the bathroom real quick. I've been sitting here for a couple hours now. So I'm gonna stay on to 6:30. That's the farthest I'm gonna stay on for y'all. All right, so here we go. Thank you for calling the Spotlight Raiders Talk, man. This is Darian. Who is this caller today? I don't know what just happened there. I guess the call dropped. Don't know what happened. Raiders trade away Gabe Jackson. Yeah, we know. We got a 5th round pick for him. We got a 5th round pick for him. I don't know what's going on. The call dropped. All right, so here we go. Thank you for calling the Spotlight Raiders Talk. And this is Darian. Who is this calling today?
What up, brothers? It's Rob.
Hey, what's going on, man? What's up with you?
Not much, just at work.
I'm sorry,
Thought
man.
I'd call in real quick.
Yeah, sure, man. Call in, man. Let you know the floor is yours. I let the fans speak on these calls, man. So I mean, how you feel about everything that's going on with the free agency?
I like most of it. I mean, I kind of hated it how we got rid of most of the offensive line. I'm not too happy that we didn't get any corners yet. But, I mean, I kind of see the Raiders maybe taking the players we have at, like, corner, moving them around. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Meek Robinson going up to safety and Johnson in the slot. This is so big.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I agree. I mean, I'm surprised we didn't take no corners yet either, but hopefully, I mean, the John Gruden and May I got a plan on in some sorts, because you know the first 2 days of legal tampering, we was like, what are the Raiders doing? You know, we didn't know that we didn't know what was going on. Like, what we was sitting here in these live streams going off like, what are the Raiders doing? And then we was upset about Rodney Hudson and Gabe Jackson, but we had to calm down and understand why the Raiders made the moves that they made. People, know that our offensive line was the highest paid, almost the highest paid in the league. So a lot of those players had to go, but to bring back Denzel Good and Incognito, it brings some continuity back. I think we're missing like a right guard or a right tackle now, but it's something that we could look forward to, like an Eric Fisher or Schwartz from Kansas City. We still got a few other offensive linemen out there too. So, but as far as corners,
true. I think.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. I mean, from hearing everybody talk earlier and like what's going on in my head is when we got way too many, second year or first year or even like rookies that we need to see what they can bring to the table before we start making any big name moves or any other moves. And Brian Edwards is probably one of the biggest question marks as receiver. If he has a breakout year, then we don't need a number one. That is the number one. And we save money there. So there's too many questions for us to be going out trying to get like a Juju or trying to go out and get like all these like big name players. I mean, if we play our cards right in the draft, I mean, we really don't need to be wasting any extra money like we did in the past like few years.
Right.
So that's probably what they're thinking.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. I was not really a big fan of going to get Juju. I was not a big fan of it, but
no.
The only way I say we went out and got Juju was if he doesn't get the price that he wants. And I think we're not going to give him that price because we don't know if he's really a number one receiver. We don't know. He always played number two. I mean,
he's very similar. He's very similar to Brian Edwards, I think. Like body size, the way they run the routes, very reliable with their hands. I mean, so why go get somebody that we already have? So
exactly. I mean, even though I really was looking more forward to an AJ Green because he gives him that veteran of those, help Brian Edwards out as far as that.
A veteran presence.
Right, a veteran presence. Yeah. So I was looking forward to an AJ Green, even though they say, oh, he's not going to come in and contribute, but he would have been a leader. He would have showed these guys how to run routes, how to get away from corners, how to go over the safeties, stuff like that. And the little thing with their hands, their footwork, their route running. AJ Green would have helped out with that.
Yep. And we should have a veteran leader in every position. Corner, defensive line, offensive line, even running back. I mean,
You know, the guy we picked up today, I mean, he's pretty sure he's a little older than Jacob. So, I mean, he has a little more experience in the league. I mean, it's good to have those guys to teach our young players. That's pretty much all we have is young players, besides, you know, Incognito. So
yeah, that's true. I mean,
I was just gonna say, man, thanks for picking my call. I'm gonna get back to work before I get yelled at.
Hey man, go get your money. I don't want you to lose your job because you called into the channel, man. So thank you for calling in. Really do appreciate the love.
All right, thanks, brother.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
All right, there you go. There you have it, guys. I will not be taking any more calls at this time. I will not be taking any more calls at this time. So please do not call the number that we have because I will not be taking any more calls, ladies and gentlemen. That is done for the I know that a lot of people was calling in and, you know, try to leave voicemails and stuff like that, but I understand that everybody couldn't get through the calls. Completely understandable. We listen. We doing this every day from 4 to 6:30, Monday through Friday, to talk Raiders. That's what we're going to do. When is my next live stream? My next live stream will be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I mean, it's mad love that I'm getting from the channel. You know, it's mad love. I'm very humble. I'm very down to earth when it comes to stuff like this. And I'm just a realistic fan, man. I'm just a realistic fan. And I know I can go off at any second. A lot of people that know me from the previous chats when I do live play-by-play and reactions, it's a lot. It's a lot that comes with this. It's a lot that comes with this, you know, doing live play-by-plays every single Sunday for 17 weeks. It's a lot, but I do it for y'all. I don't do this for me. I don't do this for me. I don't do this to get clout. I'm not trying to get on ESPN. I'm not trying to get on FS1 or anything of that nature. I'm here for the fans. I am a voice for the fans. You know, so I like I said before, man, like I said before, any YouTuber, any Raider YouTuber wants to collab with me, hit me up on Instagram at Spotlight Raiders Talk. Hit me up on Twitter at Spotlight Raiders Talk. I want to work with any and every Raider YouTuber out there. It does not matter to me. It does not matter to me. I'm the type of guy where I come in and put in the work, but I do this for them. We need to start doing it for the fans that doesn't have a voice, that doesn't have a YouTube channel and start content creating. That's why they come to us. That's why they come to us. In case you missed my comment, I said you got some good people in this channel. Keep up the good work. Dennis Ortiz, I did not see that. I'm sorry, brother. It's all good. But thank you, Dennis Ortiz, for being in here, man. Really do appreciate it. Albert Hernandez says, wasn't able to call in today, brother, but I love your show and the points that you touch on. Always let the voice our opinions. Much love, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for being here, man. It's been a real honor for me to do this every single day and the channel to grow with all the new fans that have come on to this channel. Like, I am very humble. I'm not a clout chasing type of person. And I do this for y'all, man. You should do something with Samoan Raider. I was on Graphk Raiders YouTube with Samoan Raider, but I would love to bring Samoan Raider on. You know, tag him, let him know, like, yo, you should do something with Spotlight Raiders Talk. Absolutely. Jason Marshall said DC4 Hall of Fame bound. Go get that ring. I don't know about Hall of Fame bound just yet. We're not going to go overboard with that. We're not going to go overboard at all with that. We're not. I love me some DC, but Hall of Fame, I don't know, man. BO, not Bo. You think you're going to hop on with Graphk Raiders stream tonight? I probably will. It depends on what I got to do outside of, you know, being on YouTube. Hopefully I can get on with Graphk Raiders show tonight. Hopefully I will be on there. You know, hopefully I will be on there. Most likely I probably will be on there, you know. Probably on a different shirt. I probably wear the same shirt. I don't really care. I'm going to rock the shirt regardless, or I'm gonna just rock a Raiders shirt. A Raiders hat and call it that way, man. But for everybody that have not seen, I can't wait for the Baby Trent T-shirt. Yeah, I need to see about that, man. I'm gonna see if I can find see if I can hit up Graphk Raider or hit up somebody that that know how to do graphics. They want me to get a Baby Trent T-shirt. That's fine, man. I think I'm gonna do that, man. I think I'm gonna do that Baby Trent T-shirt. Knowing that he's not a Raider anymore. I mean, people say that I am a resemblance of Trent Brown. I'll see about that, man. I'll definitely see about that. But if y'all have not gone and see the merch right now, if you see the pinned comment is in the blue. Make sure y'all go and support the Spotlight Raiders Talk merch. We got hats, we got cell phone cases, we got book bags, we got hoodies, we got all different types of stuff on there. Mugs, any stickers, anything that you want on there. Make sure y'all go to that link in the pinned comments, man. For the Spotlight Raiders Talk merch. We really would appreciate it, man. Really do. Grabby says, I hope Trent Brown burns the Patriots like he did us. I hope he does too. But I think I'm gonna make 2 more shirts. It's gonna say loyal to the nation with the Spotlight Raiders Talk logo and the Baby Trent T-shirt. The Baby Trent T-shirt, I would definitely get that done for y'all. You look like Trent's twin for real. Everybody says that, man. Everybody say I look like Trent's twin for real, man. But I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to another live stream, y'all. We will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Mind you, the first hour is just going to be Raiders Talk, and the second hour and a half is just going to be a regular call-in for the fans to come in and say what they have to say with all the latest news coming out in the Raiders. But any latest news comes out after this live stream, just remember, I will have a video up there. So absolutely. He didn't just play for us. Yeah, he did. How about Xavier Rose as corner? He's a bit old, but I do like it as well. I believe his record in Vegas will be deserving of Hall of Fame consideration, and the fact that he'll win multiple Lombardi trophies in Vegas. Let's see about that. For the longest time, I've been trying to figure out who you look like. LOL. You think we'll get Juju? No, I don't think we will get Juju. Who would I pick at 17, silver and black? 831 says, I will be at 17. It depends on is the best player needed available. The best player that we need as far as offensive lineman, edge rusher, linebacker, safety, whatever one that's the best player available, we'll get at 17 since we, address the defensive line a lot. But it's 6:29, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Spotlight Raiders Talk. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all come back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 6:30. Have a call-in show. It have everything that we need for the Spotlight Raiders Talk. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace, love, and blessings, and out.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost the arm and the leg. You reach that goal line. Let's go.